51 of Tomb of Annihilation with the Adamantine gang. Last we left off, the party had just gotten the last skeleton key and headed down to the bottom floor, so looks like this will be our last session of Tomb of
Possibly.
Annihilation, and we're moving on to Echoes of the Astral Sea next time.
Possibly.
Alright, so let me read that description box. Alright, the stairway descends deep into the earth, down and down and down with no end in sight. The air grows colder as you travel downwards, an unnatural cold that chills you as deep as your souls, and your trickster deities fall uncharacteristically quiet. At long
thank
last, you see the terminus, a 20-foot vaulted hall filled with green smoke that billows from a cauldron in its center. Barely visible through the haze are 3 rocking chairs with a withered old woman seated in each, several workbenches heaped with haberdashery, a spinning wheel, a rusty iron cage containing a prisoner, a malnourished and deformed gnoll facing away from you. Galleries stand 10 feet above the floor to either side of the room.
Does anything about this room seem familiar to me?
Nope. Other than seeing the door, Winston has never been this deep.
Alright, so what's the plan of action? Kill, ask questions later?
Odin,
or the other
Cradle
way
of the
around?
Death God. Wonderful, wonderful name. Wonderful, wonderful signs all around.
Does the gnoll look familiar?
You're not close enough to tell currently because you can't really see him that well. I'm gonna be honest, the entire area within the green fog is lightly obscured.
Also, the no wouldn't be Argum. Argum got disintegrated. In case that's why you were asking if the no looked familiar.
I know, but Sipa would be like, well, he could have teleported or something. I don't know. Sipa got stuck in a mirror.
Alright.
Yeah, just... I'm gonna... Like, so, what's our next move? I say we cut their head.
Caps. I don't really know. I've never been down this far deep. Well, that door seems familiar. That's not the only thing. When
you can't actually see the door, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And then from behind us, chop. I turn around. What? Who are you, Marvin? Why are you here? Help you, I think. Okay.
Right. Well,
cheerio. We can always use some extra help. And of course, the lizard man is walking into the fog. Why didn't I do that?
Yeah,
oh crap!
smoke.
I just realized I need to open his sheet too.
Yeah, the smoke has a pretty foul smell, but it's not poisonous.
Okay then.
Wait, how would Sipa be able to tell if it's poisonous? He's poison immune.
He would be able to tell if it's poisonous still, even if he, even if the poison doesn't affect him.
It's like a different flavor of air.
Yeah. Anyways.
So okay, so once again, back to the thing. Kill, ask questions later, or ask questions and then kill.
Well, if we ask questions first, we might be able to get some information.
Question.
So, wait a second. Does Speak with Dead work on persons that you kill?
I should have checked this before.
Yes, but they won't be very apt to speak with their killer.
Okay. Does their killer count as the whole party or just the individual that killed them?
It would count as the whole party.
Okay.
Question.
They would be able to tell that you were sided with the people who killed them. So.
Question is, because I'm not seeing data for Marvin's axe.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ever fix that. Just a sec. Close the sheet and I'll fix it, and then you can reopen it.
All right, I'll go to the database.
Okay.
Anyways,
have we gotten a long rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I believe we took a long rest. Yeah, that was literally the last thing we did before we descended.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I was missing spell slots and things on my sheet, and I didn't want to click the button unless we had actually gotten the rest. Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
that's
It's
fair.
not wanting to. It's not wanting to work for some reason, but
Oh, good to know Marvin's breaking things already.
yes. It is the same to hit modifier as your basic unarmed strike, and it is 2d8 plus 4 damage.
2d8 plus 4. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just.
All right then. So I guess we're just gonna ask questions now. I don't have a reason to kill them yet. All right. I get this close and I say hello.
The gnoll.
I do have a question. Does Seepa recognize any of the hags?
Seepa, make a history check to see if you recognize
the
any of
hags?
the hags. Yeah, you can see the hags.
History.
Well, does anyone in the party who was part of the party when encountered the previous hag
I would
recognize?
like to roll myself. Would that be a history?
Yes, that's a history check.
I want to know if it's the lady who tried to steal my blood.
You will have to be closer though to make that check.
Okay, let me just double check what my history is before I do that.
Well, shall we move out of this choke point of a hallway?
Yes. I don't know where to put Marvin right now, because, yeah.
You can put him in the corner.
Child's back. I forgot about my child.
And then
I'm going to stand over here, actually.
zombie 1.
Remember, stack them up.
How you do that again?
Just put them on the same spot, and if you want to move them all at once, you can just select them with a click and drag.
A cheerleader tower of zombies.
Actually,
so yeah, make your history check, Narquil.
Oh, right. I can't seem to move Marvin, which is fine because I have no idea where to put the decapitator at the moment.
Okay, let me fix
like I
that.
said, I've.
Yep, forgot to mark you as the owner of that character. There, you should be able to move them now.
Oh.
Yeah, neither of you recognize any of the 3 hags. Closer, however, you do realize they're not corporeal. They're definitely more ephemeral.
All right then.
If I have true sight, what do I see with them?
You see the.
Technically, we all have true sight.
All of you are only seeing them because you have true sight. They're on the ethereal plane.
Okay, good. Okay, so in other words, Marvin is very confused then.
Oh yeah, Marvin doesn't see them.
Yeah, Marvin is very confused.
Anyways, back to the gnoll. As after Seepa calls out to the gnoll, it turns around, and you notice with the start that it is Argum.
Wait, what?
It is a much more deformed and malnourished Argum.
I'm so confused.
Argum, you're supposed to be a cook. You're supposed to be eating good.
Who's Argum?
Where is he seeing the mole?
In here.
I'm Seepa inside the cage. It's on a weird tile.
I'm so confused because he was disintegrated.
I need to. So wait, it's like a physical Argum, or is it like a true sight?
He's physically there.
Yes.
What can I roll?
Seepa? I don't know anyone named Seepa.
Well, what do
you
Winston
know anything kind of magic or anything that could cause a disintegrated person?
You would actually have the ability to know about this. Make an Arcana check.
Okay, Arcana. Boop. 19.
This is likely a clone of Argum.
Chaps, I believe this is a clone of your friend. You said you had a null friend, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Looks just like that.
You. Shortly before we met you, yes.
As you're talking to Argum.
To not Argum.
Argum's clone. Three tiny figures waddle through you toward the smoky haze. A straw doll with rusty pins sticking into its body, a faceless child molded from clay, and a stuffed monkey doll with the lower body of a unicycle. The straw doll says, "You need to run away! The Stone Sisters will be back any moment now!"
I don't like a single thing you just described to me.
There's actually art for what these dolls look like.
Monkey.
Sure, put them in the channel. Put them in the channel.
And it was the straw doll who talked, by the way.
Oh.
No, that is so much worse than I thought. That is all so much worse than I thought. Is that a freaking voodoo doll?
I've seen worse. I've seen
It's
worse.
a monkey.
Like, have you seen the children from Alice Madness Returns?
Oh, I have not actually.
Oh, let me pull up a. Let me see if I can.
Anyways,
by the way, the hags clearly see you. Like, they clearly noticed you enter, because they can see you just fine.
Yeah.
And they also know that you can see them.
Yeah.
And but
well, yeah,
we're just all
can't.
pretending that the other doesn't see the other. Okay.
Well, they're not really pretending. They're looking right at you. You just can't hear anything that they're saying. They appear to be talking to each other, but you can't hear them.
They cannot hear us. And
Do
we
I know
hear
any of the three hags?
No.
Okay.
Such a shame, because I'm.
They're just babies.
Yeah. Wait, Inej.
Yes.
You can roll a history for us.
Okay, I will.
Here's a D4 in these trying times.
Thank you.
Oh,
see if it's the one who wanted my blood.
6.
I too picked up guidance.
See if it's the one that I've multi-plane scripted 13.
Nope.
We're terrible at this.
We are not allowed to know whether or not this is the hag that wanted my blood.
We will never know.
I mean, given the fact that they have a clone of Argum, it seems pretty likely.
Yeah. Well, actually,
is there anything like magically wrong with Argum?
Make an Arcana check.
I will give him help with this, and a D4 for these trying times.
All right, advantage plus a D4.
Also, I walk over to him, and I basically say, like, "Do you need a hand?" As I take off my left arm and I hand it to him.
17, and well, I guess that's advantage. So,
yeah,
11.
Okay. He appears to be like physically very malnourished, of course, but like you can tell if there's some sort of magical, or at least there used to be some sort of magical something going on, but it's not really there anymore.
Wait, why don't
good. So he doesn't have a bomb inside of him as soon as we try to release him.
I don't have a feeling bad things might have happened if I had actually lived as Argum into this fight. We had Argum, the real Argum, and Argum the clone, controlled by the hags. Anyways. Whatever.
I wonder if I can put together 2 and 2 that they might have taken the blood from the night hag that got our.
Make another history check at advantage.
All right.
We really want to know for some reason.
I will give you a D4 for these trying times.
Yes, this hag was the one who attacked you.
Which one?
The one on the left.
Okay.
Peggy Deadbells?
Peggy Deadbells, yes. Oh yeah, and the hags have descriptions too, by the way. Widow Groat, that's the one to the north. That's the one on top. Has tarnished gold coins covering her eyes and ants nesting in her skull. She carries a heartstone, a soul bag, and an iron ring with 8 keys. Peggy Deadbells wears a string wears a string of children's teeth around her neck and thumps around on a heavy peg leg. As you see her laugh, yellow gas billows out of her nose and ears. She also wears a pouch that appears to be made from skin.
Because of course she does.
And the last hag, Baggy Nana, has a squirming leather sack sewn over her head. And that's all you can see about her.
Okay, good.
That's special, at least.
There we go. Okay, that was weird. Sorry about the D4. I couldn't see that I rolled anything.
Okay.
And so I reloaded the page, and that seemed to have fixed it.
Okay.
That was odd, to say the least.
All right. Why aren't you running? They'll be back any minute now, and they'll want to eat you.
Because I nearly...
That's strange. I want to eat them too.
I'm going to take a step back.
What's there?
You don't want to harm you don't want to anger a hag coven.
I'm pretty sure we're already a bit too late with that.
Yeah.
I have already arbitrarily decided that hags are my mortal enemy for some reason. That was something I decided a while ago. I don't even remember why. I think it was because we fought a bunch of hags and I was weirdly good at fighting them.
The dolls then wander off with the straw doll saying, we'll leave you alone then. We don't want to get involved if you're going to anger the Sown sisters.
Is he saying that we could just like pass through this room without like doing anything?
Not necessarily.
I feel like that's the motive trying to be, what is it? So either they're gonna come up behind us or something silly like that. Sure hope that doesn't happen. Anyways, I am going to actually just use my normal druid transformation. But we are using the upgraded version. Ultimately, I think my size is large. Let me do it.
Wait, why are you transforming?
Yeah.
Oh, because there's these three individuals right here, and I'm prepping. And also, yeah.
Okay.
I think I understand what happened. These fiends had... That one specifically tried to steal my blood the other... many nights ago. Now, perhaps she already managed to take some from Argum.
As you point at Peggy, she laughs again.
Yep.
They're just they're staring at you, waiting for you to do something.
And clearly they're too cowardly to come fight us themselves after we nearly killed her.
All right. I guess I'm a bird now. Dire Skyjack Rock. That's what we were going with.
Okay.
So anyways, with this new form, I am going to... Wait, is the cage magical? I bet
no, the cage is not magical. And it is very rusty.
Are there any piles of bones or other bodies?
I rip the top off.
Okay.
Okay, you rip the top off. The Argum clone does not move.
Wait, in theory, because it's a clone, if we freed Argum's soul from the soulmonger, would that mean Argum's soul would immediately go and inhabit the clone?
No.
Probably not. I think the clone is its own separate entity now.
Yeah, the clone doesn't have a soul, but it also wouldn't get, like, inhabited by Argum's soul.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure how that works, because I'm not that...
Hag magic! That's how it works, it's hag magic.
Well, I wasn't sure how the clone spell technically works. so it's been a while since I've read that,
Yeah.
anyways.
That
But
is
this,
how it would work if he was created through the clone spell, but he wasn't.
this is hag magic.
Yeah.
This is haggy hag magic.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a question
Well,
for them. Once, if they ever decide to grace us with their presence, that is why they decided they
You
wanted
appear
a
to be cowardly.
clone of your Knoll friend to stick in a cage. And I guess what, be a mouse in a cage, basically, to look at, stare at. I don't know.
psychological torment. Probably for us. I don't know. Sipa does
Maybe.
not understand the idea of psychological torment.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Either
honest
that
with
or
you
they
all.
need.
I'm gonna be honest with you all. The hags aren't going to attack you yet.
Yeah.
We
So,
can't exactly
like,
attack them either because they're on the
yeah.
ethereal plane.
So like you don't need to prepare for fighting them. They're not going to attack you yet.
Anyway, we could.
So they
Alright
are
then.
cowards.
No. Well, I'm still gonna take
I'm just
the
gonna
fake
basically like
Arkham and we're
call
gonna
out and be
place him
like, I'm just gonna like
right
talk to them since
Okay.
we know they can see us and that we can see them. Like, is
Perhaps they're waiting
do you
for
know what?
us to attempt
Is
to
he
gain
waiting for
access to
something?
them.
I just call out to the three of them. I was
They
like, are you
can't
waiting
hear
for
us.
something?
They just laugh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Can we see these other doors along the sides?
Yes. Up in the galleries, you can see 5 doors along the walls.
I assume the giant mega uber door for the skeleton keys is this one at the bottom.
Yeah, you can vaguely see it currently. It has a description that I'll tell you if you get closer to it, or if you go up in the galleries where there isn't fog.
I can
Okay.
reach every door with
Can I use my
with
wings
thaumaturgy.
to what is it? To knock away the gas?
No, because it is being constantly spat out by the cauldron.
What
Like
cauldron where?
if you knock it away, it'll
Ah,
just
this
spit out
cauldron.
way more. Yes,
Okay.
that is the
You can
cauldron in
destroy.
the middle.
So
Hey,
if we
Sipa,
destroy the
you're a
cauldron, we still
dinosaur.
go?
Sipa,
Technically a bird, but yes.
there's a cauldron. You can just break it. That'll probably piss them off. There's also a chance it might trap them where
Bruh.
they are.
That's assuming
would be
you
funny.
could even break the cauldron. It's clearly
gonna work.
magical.
Can I tip it over?
As you get closer to the cauldron, you notice that it is filled with a tarry greenish black brew.
Maybe it's not a good idea.
Perhaps one of you could cast Dispel Magic on it?
Oh yeah, what? Oh yeah, my magic. I probably would have been putting the magic up.
Detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the little bit of lingering magic from Argum is divination magic.
They were spying on us.
And the cauldron is just producing like a bunch of conjuration magic. And also the brew itself is necromancy.
Yeah.
Alright, I move up closer to the cauldron.
Okay.
Upon investigation of this brew, would it be like an Arcana check to see what it does? You said it's
Yeah,
necromancy,
that
and
would
I'm
be
a
an arcana.
necromancer.
That would be an arcana check.
I'm going to give myself guidance. 18.
Total organ failure.
Oh! I'm going to turn to you all. I'm going to be like, you all for the living, don't touch that stuff. It causes total organ failure.
Oh, we love that.
I assume I'm immune because I'm a skeleton.
Yes, you don't have any organs for it to that can fail.
Maybe you should check.
I like full on
Just in
like stick a
case.
finger in it. I don't know. I pull up and like,
Yes, quite indeed.
like with my finger in my finger. Yep, right consistency.
like clacking your
Indeed.
teeth. Like you take a sip,
Full on, like
you're
suck my
freaking-
finger off between my
you
teeth.
do the you clack your teeth together like you're smacking lips. Yes,
Yes.
organ failure indeed. Why is it that
Curious.
our skeleton characters are the most expressive? It's
Because of the irony. It's hilarious.
Anyways, what's Sipa doing?
Sipa is just gonna like do like a little fly and get up on this balcony over here
Okay.
and
From the balcony,
proceed to
you can
open the door.
better see the door, or the big door that is. I will explain it now. This 12-foot high, 10-foot wide door is made of green stone. Its surface is carved with grinning goblin skeletons. A belt of smooth stone spans the door at a height of 4 feet, set with 5 gold symbols in a row: a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon. Each symbol is engraved on a recessed circular seal. And there you go. That's what the door looks like. Anyways, you're opening that.
We got 4.
You have 5. You have all 5 skeleton keys.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we just
you got
go
4 keys
through.
plus Winston.
4 keys plus
4
Winston.
keys plus Winston. Yep.
Yeah, we just
Well,
go through.
they're probably going to attempt.
The keyholes
attack
aren't
us.
open currently. They're sealed.
Uh-huh.
There's nowhere to put the keys.
Oh,
Wait,
That's
there's 5 keys and there's 5 doors. Interesting coincidence. Don't you agree, my friend?
Indeed. Which one do
But
you
yes,
want me
will
to
open the
open? I
door.
can open them all from. I can open all the doors from where I'm standing.
Let's go with the door next to the
Whoops,
hands.
that's not what I meant to do.
Yes, open all the doors. Overload
send
the
the hand.
system.
Okay,
Up.
hold on just a second. I'm just removing some walls so you can actually do that. Okay, that hallway. You send the hands up.
Yep. And then in they go.
Okay.
What do they see?
What do they see with their non-existent
This room
eyes?
is filled with flying sheets of parchment. A plate bolted onto the far wall is set with a ghostly. Well, actually, because they have blind sight, they don't see much. They can feel a plate on the far wall, and they can feel the parchment flying around. That's it.
Is there like a clear path because of their hands? They're very small, close to the ground. Could they like walk along the floor or the
Yes.
walls or whatever?
Yes.
Plate without being accosted by the
Can
paper?
they read Braille? Does this place have Braille writing?
No.
Nobody's that.
They could walk just straight along the floor without getting accosted by the
Do you
papers.
see how many stairs there are in this whole compound? There's no way this is wheelchair accessible. He doesn't care about the disabled.
The hands will walk through the swarm of papers along the floor to the plate.
Okay.
Push the plate.
A Sarac doesn't want your
Nothing
soul
happens.
unless you're fully able.
The plate doesn't like move in.
And they like see what the plate looks
Not
like.
one of those type of plates.
No, because they have
feeling
because they can't
Well, I mean,
actually
like-
see anything.
But by like feeling it around, kind of quote, see,
Oh.
close quote.
There's like a slot in the middle, but nothing in the slot.
What shape is the slot? Just like a regular rectangular slit?
Yeah, just a regular rectangular slit. You'll have to actually look at it to see if you want to see.
Hands move back. I have the pseudo dragon. Fly it.
Okay.
And it flies to here. That's all it flies to.
All right. The parchment all has writing on it, first of all. And second of all, there is a ghostly lever set into that slot.
Saying this was oh
yeah, the door had a square on it, by the way.
A square.
Ah.
And we have the square key. Who's the square key?
So I just so there's a lever inside the slot on the box. Okay, I'll have Winston actually move up to here.
Okay.
Is the paper? Can he read any of the writing, or is the paper moving too fast?
Make a quick perception check.
Boop. Nat 20.
Yeah, they appear to be pages from a spell book.
Aha. All assorted different spells, or all the same spell?
Assorted spells.
Okay. I relay all this information to everyone else.
Mhm.
You know what? I must step into the room.
Okay.
All right.
Anything happen?
No.
Okay, I walk over to the slot with the lever.
Okay.
So, looking at the slot with the lever, does it look like you would have to like put a paper in through it, or like reach in and
No, it's just like the slot that the lever is within. Like the
okay,
lever is in a slot so it can move.
okay. Is the lever like sticking straight up, or is it like leaning to one side or another?
It is up right now. It's like up at an
Okay.
angle.
Okay.
You can make another perception check.
I'm gonna give myself some guidance. 1 again, really? 16.
Okay, just a moment. You see it says delineate the four corners and the mechanism will reveal itself.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Delineate the 4 corners. What does delineate
the
mean?
4 corners.
Make a straight intelligence check. No, society check to see if you know what delineate means.
Society. 26.
It means to draw.
Draw the 4 corners.
Draw as
Four
in
corners.
like create a
Oh.
picture.
It's a square.
I grab one of the, well, is there like a piece of chalk or something?
You have ink.
Okay. I was trying to avoid using ink or any of the spell pages.
No, there is not chalk in the room though.
Okay. Okay. Would it be like an insight check to see if it's draw it on the box or just draw it anywhere in the room or on anything in the room?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make an insight check.
I'm a bad guidance. What's with all the D4 ones? 15.
Probably on the box.
Okay, I draw a square on the box.
The lever is no longer ghostly.
Okay, I
Maybe it just
flip the
doesn't
lever.
like it when
Right.
you use it on yourself.
You pull the lever and
At the beginning,
you hear the sound of stone scraping against stone as the square seal slides aside to reveal a keyhole.
Well, that was simple.
Key opened. I'm opening the next door. Thumb.
Okay, that one has an octagon on the door.
Gun.
Okay. The ceiling of this plaster-walled room is 15 feet high. A leather-backed tome rests open atop a wooden lectern bolted into the floor. Set into the wall behind the lectern are 8 human skeletons, arranged so that they appear to be falling and screaming. They're embedded into the walls, by the way. You can't.
I figured as much. Yeah,
I love how I didn't even have to say anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, I step into the room.
I just
I walk over to the book.
I just want to say that line there was totally a tell the viewers you have a necromancer without telling them you have a necromancer.
Okay. You step into the room. Nothing happens. I don't think. No.
Okay, I approach the book.
Okay.
What does the book look like?
I assume you're gonna read it?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you speak Infernal?
No, unfortunately.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Undercommon.
Okay. It is written in... I'm gonna tell you can recognize it's written in Infernal, but you can't read what it says.
You need me?
I will call out and be like, does one of you happen to speak Infernal?
You
I
can
don't,
read
but I
any.
can read it.
Aha. Come over here. And I walk back inside.
Alright.
Go ahead and make me a perception check real quick, Winston.
Winston, okay. Boop. Nice.
You
29.
notice, in addition to the main 8 lines in the book, because there are like 8 lines of Infernal, in addition to those, there is a tiny little bit of writing in the like crease of the book, like between the pages, that you actually can read. And it
Oh, okay.
says, "End to the beginning."
It says end to the beginning, so perhaps you should read it backwards.
End to the beginning? Oh, okay.
Okay, so since you can read Infernal, you can,
I'm just gonna read it aloud.
backwards or forwards?
Backwards.
Okay.
Rise from the dead in the name of Satan.
All right. As you finish reading it, I won't bother putting it there because you did figure out the puzzle immediately. As you finish reading it, a door on the lectern opens, revealing a brass lever.
I pull the lever.
I love how me and
You hear the
Sifa.
scraping of stone against stone, and the octagon seal slides aside, revealing a keyhole.
Okay.
I love how
Well, chaps, this is going
Sifa
swimmingly.
and myself are effectively designated as hag watchers.
Also, you're the door opener. Well,
Yeah.
chaps, I say this is going
Anyways,
along swimmingly. I'll
boom.
get the next door knock.
Okay, this one had a hexagon on the door. A large, cracked, six-sided mirror is mounted above a stone shelf protruding from the opposite wall. 5 unlit candles stand on the shelf, each made of yellow wax and covered with tiny black sigils. Scrawled on the wall above the mirror in dried blood are the words, "Piggy, piggy, piggy."
It wasn't sigil.
So there's 5 unlit
Sigil,
candles.
whatever. They're covered in
Sorry.
sigils, yes.
So there's 5
Sigils.
unlit candles. Is there a
Yes.
6th lit candle, or is there just only the 5 candles?
Piggy, piggy, piggy. Is anyone a law enforcer?
Make a perception check.
I guess I'm an enforcer of the laws of nature. Does that count?
You notice that
might.
there is a 6th candle tucked out of sight underneath the shelf.
Is it lit?
It is not.
Well,
Well, there's 6 candles up here. 1 is hidden, and there's 5 on the tabletop. None of them are lit. This is the hexagon room. I'm telling you think we should light them? I sort of have
someone
one
told me
skeleton
to light it.
hand on my chin, the other is cupping the elbow of that arm, and my head tilted up. Do you think we should light these candles, my friends?
Is anything saying that we shouldn't?
Oh, the wall says it's piggy, piggy, piggy in blood.
Well, I don't know.
Since I'm a necromancer, would I know anything about any like dark rituals or whatever involving pig blood, and candles and so forth?
No. Not
Okay.
not like you would know of some, but none of them match this.
Okay. I know some, but none that correlate to this stuff. Okay. Let me check my cantrips.
No.
Mage hand, nemesis strike, prestidigitation. I have prestidigitation.
You sure do.
So, would it take 6 castings of it to light the candles, or would I light all 6
Yes,
with one?
well, I mean, you could light one and then use that one to light all the rest. But like, it would take you'd have to cast it once for each candle if you were intending to do it that way.
Okay. Standing here in the hallway, I will cast prestidigitation on all 6 candles.
Okay, all 6 candles are lit.
Does anything happen?
No.
Piggy, piggy, piggy.
Hmm.
Is it like a Beetlejuice kind of thing?
A what?
Did we have to say piggy, piggy, piggy for each lighting of each candle?
B?
or something weird like that.
Yeah, something weird
You
like
know what?
that.
You know what? I will do it. I will use prestidigitation to snuff them all out, and then I will redo it, saying that for each candle. Just
Okay, looking at the what are you looking at while you're doing this?
the candles.
Okay,
I
nothing
like them.
happens.
That's
Okay,
weird.
so is
Make a
Look at the
make
so
an in,
this
text.
make
room
an
is
in make an insight check.
Insight. I'm gonna add a D4.
You don't need to add a d4 to 23.
It's
You're
either
guessing
way.
you probably need to say the words while looking in the mirror after the candles are lit.
Okay.
Oh
Like
yeah,
after
You
each
were right.
individual one. After each individual one.
No, after
No,
all
no,
the
no, no,
candles are
no.
lit.
You need to
Wait.
lit
Okay.
all the candles that
Well.
stand in front of the mirror. It's like a Bloody Mary type
Yes, it is
situation.
a Bloody Mary situation.
Okay. I stand in front of the. I stand in front of the candles. I put both hands on the chest of drawers. I lean forward. I look straight in the mirror. And I'm like, "Fine, you want to do it this way, mirror?" And then I say, "Piggy, piggy, piggy."
All right.
Just stare right into my own
In
skull.
the reflection, you see a lever appear on the north wall.
Aha! I go to the wall and I pull the
The
lever.
lever is not there out of the reflection. It's only there when you're
Oh,
looking in the mirror.
it's a funny mirror situation.
Okay, so looking in the mirror, I basically just reach your hand out while staring into the mirror to grab the lever and then pull it.
All right.
Just looking in the mirror.
You hear the hexagon keyhole is open now.
The hexagon.
Okay. So we had square, hexagon, and octagon. Oop. Excuse me, good sir, see if I need to get past you. Knock on the door.
This one had a pentagon on the door, by the way.
Fly down.
Alrighty,
Okay.
this room. The delicious aroma of spiced meat greets you. At the end of a 20-foot long corridor, a room opens up with red tapestries covering the walls. A feast is spread out on 3 tables consisting of roast boar, squash stew, and a tray of ice cakes. Flagons of frothy beer complete the banquet. A gaunt humanoid figure in a dusty black suit quietly arranges the items on the cake table, taking notice of your intrusion. Without a word, he gestures for you to come forward and sample the feast.
I assume that's Mr. Threadneedle?
Yes, you can recognize that it is a scarecrow. Normally it would be disguised, but you have true sight, so.
What do I know about scarecrows?
Can't eat anything.
Make a Arcana check.
Yes, I think that passes. 31.
Yeah. Scarecrows. Just a moment. Just a moment. I need to pull up a thing for this. First of all, you can tell that this scarecrow is probably in service to the hags. Like, I'm just going to tell you
That's
that
a
part
logical assumption.
without pulling this up. Let's see here. Scarecrows, pretty much, if they're in service of something, they do what they're told, and they can't talk. And they're the main way they do nasty things is that their glare can induce fear.
Well, I'm gonna have Narco shut this door briefly, and we'll come back to them. To the other one.
Okay. This one has a square, not a square,
Triangle.
triangle on it. Yes. All right. Last one here. A 5-foot wide floor-to-ceiling glass cylinder near the back wall of this room is filled with light, the source of which is not apparent. A tiny triangular hole is cut through the glass, 5 feet above the floor. Inside the cylinder, an iron lever is set into a metal plate on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Would it be a perception check to see if I'm just supposed to just reach in and grab the lever or something?
You couldn't just reach in and grab the lever.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
like arms don't bend that way.
Oh, okay. But my arm, but one of my arms is
you're-
detachable.
That is true.
Well, I take off my left hand, and I hold my left hand in my right hand, and I use my left hand through my right hand to try and pull the lever.
Make me a make me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, to see if he can pull
2,
off
and I'm going to
this
give myself
fancy
guidance.
movement.
D20 plus.
I know, it's
2
just
plus D4.
makes comical sense.
Yeah, 20.
Yes, you pull the lever, and the triangle seal is open now.
I have somehow
Somebody told
done
me
this
we
kind of
weren't
thing
supposed to solve
before.
the puzzle that way.
As I walk out of the room, you all notice me reattaching my left hand with my right hand, and I'm like, well, chaps, this is going
I like
swimmingly.
to-
There's a scarecrow in the last room.
Apparently, I was muted for a while, but I like to imagine that frickin' when he rolled that 20, that he takes off his hand, flicks the wrist off of the bones he's holding, and then it just sort of, and then he holds the bones in there while his still fully assembled hand just like does a little footwalk across the thing, a little dance, and then flicks the lever. Just a really dumb, needlessly fancy. Ugh. Anyway,
You all see me as I'm
Style.
reattaching my arm, and I'm like, and I just give it a good shake, and it makes a little bony rattle. Like, yes,
good.
just good, perfectly.
Good.
I'm like, well, my friends, there's a scarecrow in this room, probably working for them.
Opening
And
door again. Boom.
And I point to the hags. What should we do about the scarecrow?
Oh, you didn't want me to open the door. Sorry.
Not yet. Yeah. What should we do about our scarecrow?
The scarecrow
friend?
didn't seem hostile, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I'm just like, if we're fighting three
Discover
hags, we don't want to be fighting 3 hags and a scarecrow.
Yeah.
I say discover the puzzle from within, and then we can just as easily block the door.
Very well. Open the door.
Boom.
I enter.
Alright? The scarecrow looks at you for a moment, and like the look it gives you implies that it would sigh if it had lungs to sigh with. It was not expecting a skeleton to come in here because skeletons can't eat.
When he gets that sigh, I'm like, I know, my friend. I feel it too. It's been a long time since I tasted a quality meal. But alas,
He's gonna.
chap, do you happen to know where the lever in here is?
The scarecrow does not respond.
I mean, it can't.
Not even a shoulder shrug.
No, it doesn't want to tell you.
Okay.
Make a perception.
You've already ruined all the fun.
You can make a perception check if you want.
I will.
Yes.
Okay.
In the southwest tapestry, you can see a devil face subliminally hidden in the design, through which you can see a lever.
I move the lever.
All right. The final seal slides open.
I walk out of the room.
All right. Who is holding the things again?
And then shut the door.
Oh, that would be me.
Okay. So yeah, they're merged into you currently.
Chico will.
You need to unwild shape.
I unwild shape going back to
just a moment.
medium size.
Just a moment. And before you put any in, where something is gonna happen.
I'm moving my...
That's when combat freaking starts, of course. They wait till I unwild shape.
You want to come out into the main room at least?
Okay. Of course they do.
Alright.
Do you want to enter the main room first? As Seepa's approaching the door.
The hags shift onto the material plane.
Just what I was waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna freaking kill you. I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Alright, let me put you all in. Oops, I just switched maps accidentally. I'll put you all on initiative here in just a moment. Just give me a second.
Should I start unstacking my undead?
Yes.
Chop!
Oh, I only have the one skeleton.
Get them out of the cheerleader pyramid.
You know, hilariously, even though he's supposed to be insanely simple, I am not mentally prepared for Marvin.
I have okay.
Remember that his axe is a Vorpal axe, so if it
If I crit, they're dead.
yeah.
Yep. Narquil, I hate the way this turned out, but you are surrounded by my undead minions, which is just funny.
Hey, that just means I have defense.
I just find it funny because the life cleric is surrounded by the party's necromancer's army of undead.
This is my life. This is not necessarily the life I chose, but it is certainly the life I received.
Life you deserve.
Wow, we all rolled. Most of us rolled really low.
Oh, right.
There we go.
That's Marvin, I bet. Yep.
Alrighty, Sipa, you're up first.
Yes. It does not say. That's no good. All right. Okay.
The skeleton
so,
keys merge into you if you wild shape, by the way.
Well, I'm gonna have to wild shape again, aren't I?
Oh, you
think.
could use,
if you so
polymorph.
choose.
Well, okay, that's still wild shaping, just slightly different.
Well, I mean, the worst case scenario is that we just don't open the door until they're already dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my fear is as soon as I wild shape, they'll realize, oh, they can't open the door anymore, so they'll just go back to the astral plane.
Ethereal
Ethereal
plane.
Well, I mean, astral plane is correct too.
Ethereal plane.
Oh.
Astral plane is correct too. The ethereal plane is part of the astral plane, but
Oh, okay.
anyways.
That's my biggest
Are they
fear.
wanting
That's
into the?
That's how conniving
No, they clearly are wanting to stop you from opening the door.
Okay, so they want to stop us from opening the door. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was they're wanting to stop us and take the key so they can enter themselves, or what?
No, they on the payroll of a Sararak.
These hags work for a Sararak. These are the Sown sisters. That's the coven of hags that work for him.
Yeah.
Okay. DM, wild shape me again back into the same form.
Okay. Oh, no offense, but I am so excited to not have to change sizes anymore when we get into Echoes.
I'll fix that.
Okay.
Quickly, Artificer, learn enlarge for the Spartan.
Alright, so...
Well, still, it won't happen as often. Anyways, bonus action.
That's my bonus action. As my main action, we're going to activate Stormcaller to use the spell Wheel of Ruin.
Okay.
And, well, yeah, I'm going to fly around them, like, once.
All right.
And then we'll just end up...
You absolutely will
I
hit.
have 100 feet of movement.
Yeah, but you will end up hitting at least Narquil and a couple Well, actually, no, you won't, because your path is. Yeah, never mind. You can do that. That's a dex save, right?
We'll probably end up like right here. Dex save? It is dex save.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Whoops, I rolled that wrong.
All right. Rolling 66 plus.
Peggy fails. Widow fails. Oh no, Widow succeeds. Widow succeeds.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah. And Baggy succeeds.
All right, so they'll be taking
Wheel of Ruin.
Wheel of Ruin. Okay, so they'll be the ones that succeed.
They don't resist any of those damage types. So.
Okay, so half of 37. 18.
Okay.
And that's my action, and my bonus action.
Okay.
And my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's everything.
Narquil, you're up.
All right, let's take a look. Let's open up with the old faithful, with my old faithful where what's
Spiritual
it?
weapon?
Yeah, spiritual weapon. There it is.
Okay, where you want it?
1 second. Take one of those. I would like it in the middle here. And oh wow, it fits like perfectly in there.
Mm-hmm. That's where the cauldron is, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna tell you now,
and
though, the hags are immune to the cauldron.
Well, yeah, I figured as much. But I
yeah,
was like, I was planning out my tactical repositioning of
are
my
they
army
immune
of
to
undead.
drowning? No, I'm kidding. Mostly. Uh, but and I have a lot of stuff on my desk at the moment. The sorry, my wasn't exactly prepared. I should have been, but I wasn't. There it is. Yeah. Spiritual weapon. I'll go ahead and smack Peggy.
Okay.
Because how dare she want my blood?
Yeah.
Dang it, Peggy.
I know a Peggy in
Hmm.
real life. She's a sweet old lady.
Miss Peggy is not a sweet old lady.
Absolutely not. She wanted my blood.
So yeah, go ahead and make that attack roll. There you go. Does that hit? No.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Well, how about some sacred flame?
Okay.
On Peggy's.
Oh yeah, they have magic resistance, by the way.
Oh, good.
Just so you know. Peggy fails yet again. Apparently, she's really bad at saving throws.
All right. Well, Peggy, I deem you take.
Slay them to death.
2d8 radiant damage.
Let's do this. Let's see if that'll work. No, that definitely will not work. I'm trying to. Okay, let's do it this way, because, yeah, that'll work. Sorry, I'm arranging my tabs.
Okay.
Specifically so that I don't keep looking at frickin'. So I don't keep looking at Decapitator Marvin for
Yeah,
his.
sorry, I need
for
to.
his spells.
I need to update it so that the tabs actually have names.
Yeah, yeah, because the thing is, I kept looking at Okay, yeah, so it is just that. Good.
Yep.
I was because I kept.
Ooh.
Oof.
Okay.
Let
All
that
right.
be a lesson to you.
All right, it's Peggy's turn now. Sipa. So first of all,
Yeah, I'm not a threat.
Ened, you can cast counterspell,
Yes.
right?
Oh, and Winston, I believe, also
I
has counterspell. Let me
believe
double check.
so. I should
Okay.
be able
Do
to.
either of
double
you
check.
want to counterspell Peggy? She is currently casting a spell on Sipa.
Do we know which spell it is?
Make an Arcana check.
1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second.
Just let me know, and I will counterspell.
This is not something I can give you guys.
25.
Polymorph.
Polymorph. I will counterspell.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll take the
Because I
next
have
counterspell.
Unless you are upcasting it, you will have to make a check because
an Arcana check, I assume.
no, just a straight intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
DC 14. Or you can just upcast it to 4th level.
Let me check my 4th level spells. I'll make the Arcana check.
Okay.
I want to save the 4th levels.
Yeah, not an Arcana check, just a.
Yeah, that's why I'm not clicking the Arcana button.
Yeah.
So it's just a straight intelligence check. You sure it's not an Arcana check?
Yeah. The only way you get proficiency with that is being like an abjuration wizard, I think.
Make an ability check using spellcasting ability. Okay, yeah, yep. So that's just +5 my intelligence. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, She fails to cast her spell.
I'm like, no.
Casting
Yeah, she
spell.
turns and glares at Winston. And now it is Ian Edge's turn.
Hey.
Tip the hat off to
Let's
her.
go ahead and man, I had a plan. You know what? I'm just gonna ice spike. Baggy.
Okay. She succeeds, so half damage.
Dang.
So just 4d8. Just 4d8. Not
Yep.
not the full 8d8. Alright. Okay.
I forget. Does he have 2 attacks?
I'm pretty sure that's all from me.
He's a level 4 fighter, so
You
no.
can attack with your flump if you want.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my flump with me.
Okay. Marvin.
But Marvin would have action surge, so he could attack twice, once per long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd suggest you save that action surge for something meaner than this, or we take a long rest after this.
Yeah. So
he can
Marvin's
get
gonna
his wild shape
run.
I'm gonna be
move
honest
here.
for you, by the way.
Mhm.
While you are on this floor, you will not benefit from taking a rest of any kind.
So we will have to go up a floor.
You
rest,
would
come back down.
Yeah, I guess, but assuming you can still do that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Those words.
Anyways, Marvin.
Yeah, so Marvin's gonna move there and take a big old swing at proclaiming chop chop chop.
Okay.
Well, take a swing at Peggy. So
Actually, you'll benefit from a short rest on this floor. You won't benefit from a long rest, though.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can take a short rest to get some hit points back if you need to at the end of this fight. But anyways.
120.
So I am being very frugal.
And if I'm
with
not
my
mistaken, his yeah, it should be. Okay.
At advantage as well, because you are flanking.
Oh, because he's flanking.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh,
good
so
thing
close.
too.
That 2 is almost a 20.
Yep, 22
Yeah,
definitely
well,
hits.
All right, and now for the damage, which is
2d8 plus 4.
chop.
Okay.
And I think that's everything he can do for now.
Alrighty.
If I'm understanding him correctly.
Yeah, it is.
I literally had a week to try to understand this guy.
It's Baggy's turn.
Baggy getting hit by everything turn.
Yeah. She's also casting a spell, so
I've already used my reaction, so Ened, you're going to have to counterspell this one if we counterspell it at all.
Yay.
Could I still make an Arcana check
yes,
to
you
see
can
what
still
it
make
is?
an Arcana check to identify it.
That's a 27.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, you probably want to
Yeah,
counterspell that one.
I will go ahead and counterspell that.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need to
Okay.
upcast.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Winston.
Okay. Well. The hands. We'll move the hands first. Move up to here.
Catch these hands. How about that?
The hands. Throw hands.
Okay.
That's 11 damage. The skeleton is going to shoot. Peggy.
Okay.
So let's just. It's like. Hey, necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Yeah, they don't resist necrotic damage, so.
Time for my zombie horde. Actually, this one's going to move here. And then this one's going to move here. And then this one.
Hold up, let's do
Gonna
this in a way
move
where I can still
there, maybe? Or there?
gotta do this in a way where I can still wrap around them without killing things. Okay, I can wrap around 2 things.
I'm gonna send the
put
zombie
the
there.
zombie here.
Yeah. Okay. We'll start with ambitious zombie on Baggy now. So zombie number 1, and he has advantage. It's a 25 for 10.
Okay.
Okay. Thoughtful zombie. Boom. Wow. Okay. Now, other zombies. Okay. Intimidated zombie. Smack. Trusting zombie. Smack.
That's a lot of dice.
I can't really see how's she looking because I can't. Oh, I can't see the health bar because my swarm is in the way.
Oh, half health for all of them.
Half health.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go full send to kill this one. Resentful zombie, same one that my other 2 zombies attacked. Boom. 20 for 7. And then myself. Do I have advantage? Flanking?
Yes. At
Okay.
least against that one, yeah.
Yeah. Attack
Beat it with a
number 1.
stick.
I literally put 2d8 in front of me to remind me.
And attack number 2. At 20. Add another 10. That's 21.
Wow.
That's me and my horde.
All right. It is the one that you just spent some time beating the crap out of.
Wailing on with my undead horde.
Yeah.
Just
Um,
freaking being mauled over here.
she pulls out a tuning fork, rings it, and she is gone.
Poof. Bummer.
But we
Sipa.
can still see her,
You
right?
ain't getting paid
No,
enough for this.
she's completely gone. She plane shifted. She's not on the ethereal plane. She went to Gehenna, is where she went. If you're curious.
The question is, does she have a returning tuning fork?
Probably, but since you're there, she isn't going to.
All right. So, do I wrap around now or do I do that later? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna
Wait,
get
what are you
something.
wild shaped as?
I'm shaped as a rock, but I'm talking about the spell that is currently on me because
Wheel of Ruin.
Because I can call it Wheel of Ruin.
It's basically
has
supercharged.
concentration for
Basically
up to a minute.
supercharged Call Lightning.
Ah.
But I have to physically go around things while doing it.
Yeah, but if you're fast, then it's not really an issue.
Yeah. So we'll wrap around first around the both of them, and I don't think the spiritual weapon can take damage.
It cannot. Okay. Peggy fails, and Baggy succeeds.
All right. It's 41.
Dear goodness. Okay.
All right. Peggy looks almost dead. And
Yeah.
Do I? I keep forgetting the rule. Do I have to declare where all my attacks go to begin with, or?
Nope. You can declare them separately.
All right. So, I think I am just going to bite Peggy, bring back some old scars. Rolling 1d20 plus 8. 22.
Yep.
Rolling 12 plus.
Oh, I mean, you did have advantage. You could have checked
4 plus.
Yeah, whatever.
6.
Yeah.
It's gonna kill.
Probably dead anyways.
Yeah,
I think she's
dead. Peggy dies, and she dissolves into sulfur in your mouth.
Ew.
No, I'll never be able to see what her flesh tastes like.
Well, it tastes like rotten eggs because it tastes like sulfur.
Okay.
I am mad. We're gonna talon Baggy Nana twice.
Okay.
Rolling 1d20 plus. Is that still plus 8? It's still plus 8.
You do have advantage.
Oh,
Yep, you got advantage.
Oh,
Nope.
that
First
doesn't
attack
help.
misses.
That's why we have
Oh!
2 feet.
Crit.
Okay.
Alright.
Come on, guys, save some crits for Marvin.
Okay, so maximum of 48 is 8, 16, 32, so rolling
Yeah, she's dead.
2.
She also dissolved into sulfur.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And I only spent 1 spell slot on a counter spell.
Vengeance!
Okay, you
That's
killed
what
2
you
of the
get
hags
when you
and
want
one
my
escaped.
blood.
One just decided, nope.
Yeah,
After it got
the others
like
would have
that.
escaped, but you
Did
killed them before they could.
I like to imagine she's like, whoa, that got really crazy, right, girls? Girls?
Alright.
Oh no.
What do we want to do about the
Alright.
Arkham clone? Wait, is the Arkham clone still
Did he
there? 'Cause
explode?
Yeah,
two of
the
the
Arkham
hags are
clone
dead.
is still there.
Okay. I'm just trying to, like, what do we do with him?
Them creepy doll children come back?
Nope.
Yeah,
Okay.
ask everyone, what should we do with him? And I just to the clone.
Oh no, he's over here actually.
Oh, whatever.
Because I ripped off the top of the cage and placed him over there.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
see
okay.
if the hags would react.
Okay, then fine. What do we do with him?
They didn't.
We cannot leave
don't
the
know.
tomb, and the only way for us to leave the tomb is with something in my possession. So, as much as I'd hate to say it, it'd be best if he comes with us.
So we're gonna leave the clone alive.
Why
guess
wouldn't
so.
we?
He's a hag and created replica of your friend.
I mean, so is the scarecrow, but we're not gonna go back into that room and tell them, "Oh, hey, your masters are dead." Except one of them who decided to go somewhere else.
The only thing I can tell that the clone was for was to scry on my friend Argum. That became useless after Argum was. Regardless, he is still alive.
Oh crap, there's a gap in the frickin' wall again.
Oh wow!
The wall has a dang gap in it again.
Why would they do this?
There we go. Okay.
We insert the keys.
Alright. Yeah,
I assume that's what we do.
You insert each of the keys.
Super.
I'm assuming you insert
Fix
Winston
the
last.
keys.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I basically just like have
okay, this is what I picture. We're all like,
I have my pseudo dragon friend. I'm like, I take off my hat and then I just sort of be like, well, I'll see you all in about, and I'll see you in a few minutes, and then I just collapse into a pile of bones. As if I was long
just kind of picturing. I was kind of picturing a much more hilarious, like all of us picking up Winston. All of us picking up Winston. All right, steady, steady.
Wait. Can Winston actually pick up his own head and stick it in?
Yes.
Okay, Winston will do that.
Alright.
Alright.
So each of the keys, including Winston's head, rotates 180 degrees. Winston's head pops out of the door. All of the others dissolve into ash.
Is the steel, or I guess the metal part of the key, that's the key part, gone?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You're stuck with it.
Alright. And the door slowly slides open.
Does it slide upward, downward,
Up.
open?
Up.
Okay.
Alright. Anyone else getting a strange sense of finality?
Well,
Nope.
chaps, I have never ventured
You,
past
bro.
this door. So, what we see, what lies ahead, is new to all of us.
Seabar is not familiar with storytelling conventions.
Very well. Let us be
That's a per-
off.
I can't get spells back from a short rest.
You
None
cannot.
of us can, because none of us are wizards.
All right,
Well, actually,
cool.
Enid can, because
Warlocks.
Enid can long rest on a short
Yep.
rest.
Okay. In which case, I will gain no
Life.
benefits from any long rest, and I don't know if anyone else, or from a short rest, and I don't know if anyone else will.
Mm.
All right, Sipa.
I don't.
Oh,
I
Crumbling
don't think I get back anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move you up to the spot here.
Okay.
wait,
Cru-
that's the. Ah, I've seen those stat blocks before.
Crumbling
I have.
balconies
I don't
overlook a
remember anything
pool
about
of
them.
lava filling this triangular chamber, above which is suspended an enormous crystal cylinder held in place by 3 adamantine struts. Wraith-like forms swirl inside the cylinder, and otherworldly screams hang in the air. 4 long, writhing tentacles sprout from the cylinder's cap. A shriveled monstrosity the size of an elephant floats near the cylinder. Its body is wet and malformed, its arms and legs are atrophied, and its oversized head drips black goo. The creature is attached to the cylinder by a twisted umbilical cord. And there is an image. Ignore that Acererak is in this image. He's not here.
That's a very good thing.
Oh,
The rest of you will have to move in before you're allowed to do anything.
Yeah.
that's an ugly baby.
It's an atrophy.
Is he petting it?
Pretty much,
That's
yeah.
adorable.
Okay, Winston.
That's adorable.
Okay, pseudo dragon.
What am I doing? Just
It's currently attached to the thing called the Soulmonger.
Yep.
And then
Yeah, if you're wondering why the tentacles and struts have tokens, it's because they can be attacked, and I just want you to be able to see their health.
Yeah.
They have stat blocks. They
They do-
can be killed.
they do
They
not have-
can be beaten.
They do not have stat blocks, they are objects, but they can be attacked. Narquil.
you have
Yeah.
you
The
want to use that
cylinder
tablet?
the cylinder and the being feel incredibly wrong. Like, on a fundamental level, there is just a sense of wrongness hanging in the air.
This is it.
Also,
That.
Narquil and Winston, you can both make religion checks to see if you know what the thing is.
Is this undead related, so I have advantage?
Yes, this is undead related, so you do have advantage.
Oh, and I get a roll. Is that what you said?
Yes, you get to roll.
You get a roll
Yeah.
probably because you're a nat 20.
Not just because
was
you're a life cleric, but because you are a cleric. This thing is
Yeah, I was
also
like,
connected to
religion?
celestials. Religion check, yes.
Yeah, I got a nat 20.
Alright.
Third net 20, please.
Alright,
That's
Winston
pretty
knows exactly what this is. Narquil still knows what it's called. It's called an atropal. But
All right.
Winston knows this thing is basically a wart scraped off of the afterbirth of the gods.
I will relay that to the others.
I also want to point out that as soon as having seen the sense of wrongness from this, from being a cleric, I just say with absolute, undeniable certainty, regardless of what any annoying snail in the back of my head wants to claim, that's it. That is the soulmonger.
Okay, and also your deities say things, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unk falls silent because you're as certain as you are.
Yeah.
Kubazan, let us destroy this creature, this thing that should not be. And Shagambi, this thing is unholy. We should destroy it. And Papazotl, you hear Papazotl as well. An atropal, you say? Might be might be susceptible to light, but then again, killing it might summon its unholy master.
Well, that wasn't
It kind of feels like a
Do you
metaphor
relate?
for abortion.
Who's Papazottles? That was our
That's
bone.
That's
That's
mine.
Enedge.
that was
That's
on
mine.
Enedge's.
Yeah. Oh, guys, don't forget we
You
have that
relay the
tablet to
unholy
summon.
master bit.
Don't forget we have that tablet to summon the wizard.
The
What?
Lich, you mean? She's a Lich?
Whoever.
The
That
The
was
Lich.
our
person at the heart
teleportation
that's going to help
tablet.
us.
Yes, you do have a tablet that'll let you summon Valindra.
Is that what that
We've got
is?
two tablets.
No, you have the tablet that'll teleport you back as well, but then you also have the one that summons Valindra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I assume we have to kill the Atropal in order to destroy the Soulmonger.
Like, I'm not gonna say anything.
Let me. We should roll some of our checks because it seems to be just vibing at the moment.
Okay. So, the
It's
Soulmonger's this thing in the middle.
unholy
James.
vibes.
Is this a pit of lava down here?
Yes, that is a pit of lava.
Okay.
That's a very pretty
What kind
bit
of check would it
lava.
be to see if the soulmongery device thing would be destroyed if we just let it sink into the lava?
All right, make an Arcana check.
Arcana. Bloop.
I can also.
Ooh,
I can
oh dear.
also
Does
do
someone
one
want
of
to give
them,
me help?
So.
I'll
Yes.
give you the help action.
Or well, I can.
19.
Yes, it would be destroyed by dropping it in the lava, but you know it's held up by 3 struts currently, so you'd have to destroy those.
Also, those struts are made of adamantine.
Yes.
Which is a...
However,
Tough.
However, I
Yeah.
would like to point out that the surrounding material is not.
Well, yeah, but the struts physically holding the soulmonger itself up is made of adamantine, so if we want to sink the soulmonger into the lava, then we have to destroy the adamantine
He's meaning the stone the strut is anchored into, but you just can't destroy that. It's part of the dungeon.
That's annoying.
The Soulmonger is a recent addition, which is why it's not worded the same as everything else.
Okay.
So target the soulmonger, target the struts, target the Atropal, target the tentacles.
You can make an insight check to see if you know, if you get an idea as to how the Atropal and Soulmonger are connected in that way you were talking about. You can make an insight check.
I'm gonna give myself guidance. Is anyone going to give me help?
Can't do anything.
Yeah, I'll give you help.
Okay.
I'm good at insight. I
23, 24.
All right. The Soulmonger is the Atropal's food source. While you could destroy it, but while the Atropal was still alive, there is a very high likelihood that if you like threatened its food source, it would attack you.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, this token is just here because the Atropal can move. But the thing on the map is there and won't actually move. Like if I hide it, you can see the thing on the map there.
Yeah.
So the tentacles are what secure it to the food, basically, the soulmonger?
No, the tentacles are just attached to the Soulmonger. This thing right here, you see this little like thin tentacle? That's the umbilical cord attached to the Atropal. Which, by the way, I'm just gonna tell Marvin this. If Marvin gets a Vorpal critical against this Atropal, he can instead choose to cut off the umbilical cord.
All right.
Which will severely weaken it, by the way.
Yeah.
So aside from the fact that
look at my
aside from the fact that it's a growth from a wart at the birth of a god, basically, do I know anything else about Atropals and what they do and basically why it's feeding on souls?
Basically, they are beings of anti-life.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah, they eat souls.
Would I have any idea as to why a Serac would want one of these as a pet?
He is likely trying to raise it into a death god. Basically, make it strong enough so it can kill everything on the plane.
What would
Anyways.
I need to roll to see which of these two things is the source of the death curse, or if they both are?
Perception check.
I will give him
Perception.
the help and the guidance.
Actually, no, not a perception check. Religion check.
I will still give him the help and the guidance.
Okay. Wow.
And the
And then guidance. That's a
You're a
D4.
cleric. That'll do it. The Soulmonger is the direct cause of the death curse. But the Atropal represents far more danger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, if this
Mhm.
thing
Okay.
gets powerful
So
enough, not even the gods could stop it.
yeah. Okay. So
Target the Atropal?
the so
Wait a second.
my thought is
Oh yeah, and each of these little alcoves has a pile of bones in it, by the way.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, now I do have a quick question regarding Army of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it says, you can reanimate 2d4 targets, does that mean 2d4 piles of bones, or using the bones, I can create 2d4 skeletons?
2d4 piles of bones.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay. I will send the claws exploring around with the corners.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
back to Narquil.
Here's what I suggest. As the Atropal is of an undeniable danger, and we must destroy it. However, if we do not destroy the Soulmonger, what is to say that its Dark Master will not simply try again? So
You'll need
we
to
must.
destroy that Atropal first.
The Atropal will also be significantly weakened with the Soulmonger destroyed or severed from it. So,
Mm-hmm.
however, destroying
looking
the
at
Atropal may bring its master back. And
looking
I
at
do
the
not
whole
think we can take
setup.
and I do
What I,
not think we can take
Hey,
a
Joey's talking.
Sarac.
yep. Looking at the whole setup, um, would I be able to tell if, like, cutting the Atropal's umbilical cord would just kill it, or would it just kill it slowly over time,
It
or...
would weaken it. It would lose access to some of its most powerful abilities. It would not kill it.
Okay. Second question. Would I be able to cut it spectrally with either the guillotine spell or with, like, Shadow Grasp?
No, it can only be cut by a vorpal weapon.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And
If we sunk
Go,
the Soulmonger
Marvin.
into the lava, would that count as cutting the umbilicus?
Yes.
Okay. But we wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to cut the 3 adamantine struts before the Atropal got angry.
yes.
Hmm.
Let us investigate the adamantine struts, see if there's any weaknesses we can try to exploit in them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because
Investigation
if they're
check then.
destroyable at all, there has to be something. Besides, how old is this
I'll
thing?
make an investigation check.
It's not very old.
It's a baby.
29.
I
Baby.
will help.
Investigation. Adamantine strut. Oh, you want to
The
give me...
adamantine
Always be.
struts they appear to be fairly newly forged. There aren't any significant weaknesses that you find.
What about ways to take them out? Because it is adamantine.
They are destroyable, but they would be pretty resistant. I'll tell you now,
Mm-hmm.
they have an AC of 20, 100 hit points, and immunity to non-magical damage.
Okay, what about things like fire?
They are immune to fire.
Okay, heating it up will not work.
What is the state of the Soulmonger itself?
The Soulmonger has an AC of 15, 200 hit points, immunity to non-magical damage, and vulnerability to radiant damage.
What, I assume the Soulmonger is also immune to necrotic?
Yes.
And necrotic would not work on struts because they're objects, right?
Yeah, they're objects.
Yep.
There's no
Okay.
soul to necrotize.
Okay. Narcle's ability to give us radiant damage, how much is that?
It's just you change to radiant damage.
Oh,
It's
so
the same amount of damage. It just
changes.
deals radiant damage instead of whatever else.
Okay. Is that for anything or just weapon attacks?
That is for just attacks.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So it wouldn't apply to, like, spells.
No. Actually, let me read that again, because Let me just make sure of that.
Okay. Wait a second. These are objects. Are they made of inorganic materials?
Yes.
Sipa, you and I have shatter.
You're right.
Isn't that magical damage though?
It's thunder damage that objects auto fail and does
And
double
they're
damage.
only immune to non-magical damage, not magical damage.
Oh, okay.
Shatter is a great thing to use against non-organic objects and things. Creature.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creatures made of
And
inorganic
if you
materials.
use it on the
Disadvantage.
Soulmonger itself, it will hit all of them.
By the way, Narquil, what is your current iridescence?
My current iridescence.
Look in the descriptions for your weapon, your magic weapon at the bottom of Narquil's character sheet. The Unk's iridescence feature.
Okay, feature and traits. Let's see. Unk's iridescence. Oh, I haven't set that up, I believe.
Yeah, you should pick which one you have active currently.
Yeah, all right. Let me double check that. Getting one of the following abilities until you use this action again. Let's see. Okay, diffraction. Creature misses you with the spell attack. Ooh, that's a good one.
I can't cast shatter at
Succeed on it.
But I could cast shatter at 5th.
Spells.
One of my spells. Nah, I probably won't.
Wow, that was a really mean one.
4th level shatter, 5d8.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I
so
checked, and the
proceed.
radiant damage can be applied to anything, not just attacks.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
okay.
Okay, well, there seems to be a problem. As soon as we I'm pretty sure the Atropal is smart enough that if we start attacking these struts, it's gonna start attacking us.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
When we attack the Soulmonger, the Trouble's going to start attacking us. So what we need to do is somehow
Question.
basically get Marvin to
With
nat 20 on that umbilicus before anything else happens.
Yeah. Question. Since it just says a spell attack, does okay, no, never mind. That I answered my own question. Never mind. So that's just attacks.
Okay, I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you. The Atropal has way more hit points than the Soulmonger does.
Well, yeah.
Like
Yes.
over double.
I feel
Makes
like we
sense.
should just
Yeah.
go for
So
the Soulmonger, and then since we'll be dealing
Okay,
with the Soulmonger,
I whisper
then
over to the others, like, should I just cast a powerful shatter on the Soulmonger and if I
Can
cast
the Atropal
shatter
be
right
moved?
here, what all would it hit? It is a
It would hit all of the things, like all of the things.
the
It would
things?
hit the Atropal, it would hit the struts, it would hit the tentacles, it would hit the Soulmonger.
Okay, is that what we want to do, guys? Because I could
Wait,
4th level shatter for 5d8 and then use Narquil's thing to switch it from thunder to radiant and basically get everything.
Okay, so there's that and that light
That would initiate
you
combat
said
with
the
Atropal.
light is and you said the light is what it's weak to.
The light, that's just a in-lore way of saying that it has some sort of weakness to radiant damage.
Just the Soulmonger or both the Soulmonger and
Just
the
the
Atropal?
Atropal. Just the Atropal.
Oh.
It has a
All right.
weakness to radiant damage. It's not vulnerability to radiant damage, but it does have a weakness to radiant damage.
Ooh, yikes.
I'm gonna go ahead and uncollapse. Well, collapse.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm between
Bloodline.
refraction or diffraction. Diffraction makes it that everything that spell attacks made against me is at disadvantage. Refraction means that if I succeed saving throws against spells, I burst out light that harms it. 1d6 radiant damage.
So what was the other one?
The other one was every attack, spell attack made against me is disadvantage.
Well, we don't really know if it uses spell attack or save DC.
You also have the option to do resistance, which is just magic resistance.
I would say, well, so basically, there's the disadvantage on the spell attack version. There's a defense buff for both the spell attack version and the save version.
Yes.
What is the Atropal classified in size?
Huge.
There's
Ah,
not enough room for you to be huge unless you can
perfect.
fly.
Oh well, that's already the goal.
Yeah. Quick
Okay,
question.
I'll go
so
with
Are
her
you
next
next
going
game
to?
Is
plan.
Are you? Were you planning on summoning Valindra?
Yeah, we need to do that. But first, I do have a quick question. Is there a way for like
Oh,
zombies or things to walk over
one
to
more
these
thing.
other struts
No.
without
Oh,
walking?
yes. I'll need to also summon our I'll need to summon our other thing.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
the
can I
pod.
still access the staff?
The staff of the Python?
Yeah, just turn it into a python and let it do its thing.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
All right.
So
Okay,
I say
you have your
summon Valindra.
slod.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, summon the Slod, summon Valindra, and then
We have an army. They have an
we're
Atropal.
about to have an army. I'm about to raise the dead.
Yeah.
There we go. Constrictor snake.
Because,
Everyone prepare. Okay,
that's a
so our
snake, by the way.
so
It
if I'm
doesn't
summon
understanding
move.
Valindra.
correctly,
Snap that tablet. Oh, what can my zombies do?
Alright, Valindra
I will
Zombies
send
probably
the
do.
appears in
zombies
front
with
of you.
let me double check something. Let me double check something.
I'm gonna
One
use
more
these
thing.
zombies
I
as meat
just wanted
shields in
to
the front.
check the length of a spell.
Okay.
Um,
Well, that's the Soulmonger, isn't it?
Indeed. That Atropal is a bit of a problem.
Okay.
Only if you're
Before we
alive.
engage, before
Well,
we
I guess.
engage
Oh, right.
combat,
So
I
I guess
will
it
activate.
means it's a problem for them. It's not a problem for you or me. But I assume Valindra is not surprised in the least that the skeleton is talking to her.
No, she is not. But we shouldn't destroy the Soulmonger if we don't have to.
Oh, why?
The amount of research, the amount of information it could tell us about about magic and souls.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just destroy it.
Make a persuasion check.
I will give you help and guidance.
Thank you.
Yes.
Persuasion
I need
+9.
Okay, I'm gonna send you links to the
Hey, well, it's
stat
a
blocks.
not 20 anyway, so.
Hey!
All right, just a moment.
Hug.
Just a moment before I do anything. I'm sending some stat blocks to you, Joey, so you have the stats for the slod and the snake.
Oh,
Assume-
good. I have to control
yeah.
those as well.
Yeah.
You have the control stone. For the
That's
slot.
on
no,
you.
that's true. I just
That's on you, bro.
no, we're good. We're good. We're
And
good.
besides, Winston's busy enough. He's about to summon an
crazy.
army.
It's like you would no. I'm totally prepared to control like 5 things at once.
She
Hey,
loo-
welcome to my world.
she looks at you with kind of disappointment.
Just like Mom. Just like Mom.
I see
Okay.
this is no time for my research.
Are we ready for Are we ready for me to start this combat with a 4th level shatter?
Yes.
I feel like I should transform first, so I'm gonna go off in this corner.
Okay. Quick question. I assume Call the Legion is like a reaction once initiative actually rolls?
No, that just happens when initiative rolls. You don't need to burn your
Where
reaction
did
for it.
you
Oh, okay.
Where did you put the stats for the thing?
In your Discord direct messages.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay,
what are you
yes.
turning yourself into, Sipa?
Cyclonosaurus.
Okay.
So that is
Gargantuan.
gargantuan. You have claimed the lives of many Cholton souls, but shall you claim
Okay,
the life
Well,
of
wait. Before Steepa does anything, I'm casting 4th level shatter using Radiant right there.
Okay.
I will cast Spirit Guardians while they're doing this.
Okay.
So that way I have my Guardians up.
Yep, the Atropal is the only thing that can make a saving throw, so it's gonna do that.
Shatter. And then 5d8, number 17. 5d8.
Yeah, it succeeds. That's a 33.
Yes. That's going to take half of this, and this is Radiant.
Yes, I'm totally prepared to
team.
keep track of 5 things.
Hey, you got this.
And then
That's only
You
4.
can do
Just a
it.
moment before we get going here, because I'm gonna have to roll a lot of initiative.
yep.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll control the slot for you.
You
Since
sure?
you're just commanding it to do things, you know,
All
it's
right.
still acting on its own accord, technically.
Okay.
Wait, so since
I'll go
says
ahead and
5
drop
Spoola.
that then.
Oh.
creatures, the atropal is the only thing that counts as a creature here, right? That's hostile.
Yes. By the way, that destroyed
Okay.
all 4 tentacles. I'm gonna move.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna move you, Seeper, real quick, so I can get the other tentacles.
Actually, I'll go ahead and pull
Alright.
back up its thing just so that I know what it can and can't do, so I can still kind of be like, hey, do that, just in case.
Anyway, I assume the atropal is only a hostile creature.
Yes. The
Oh.
others are all objects. Oh yeah, and they
So
take
still-
and objects take double damage. Period. Right?
I believe so. Yep.
Yeah.
So the atropal would be the only thing I could use Steel Wind Strike on, right?
Yeah.
Because it specifies a creature.
Oh wait, no, no, you're fine to use it on whatever. Like, remember, I don't care about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, yep, you can
Okay.
hit the thing. Okay.
Yeah. And then we shattered. Does that mean we're in initiative now?
Yes. Hold on just a
Okay.
sec.
All right.
Gotta move on
Are
your
you gonna
Okay.
initiative.
Start of
up
combat. I'm going to
my
upcast
radiant
Army of the
radius
Dead.
for my spirit guardians?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
All right.
I need to move your flump.
My child.
I haven't seen a fight this big since, well, the ship.
Oh, it's about to get bigger. It's about to get bigger. The necromancer's about to do necromancer things.
15 feet, right?
What? For me?
Joey.
15,
Okay.
yes. I was just getting my my radiant my spirit guardians up, so that way we're all ready to go and I don't have to waste a turn doing that.
Yeah.
Because that lasts 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So long as I keep it up.
Okay. Narquil and Marvin still need initiative.
Oh, right. Excuse me.
Goodness, no!
All right. Roll
I
your.
don't wanna
Roll,
I
be
had completely
first.
forgotten about Marvin.
Very start of combat, I wish to upcast Army of the Dead to 5th level and get
Okay.
3d4 skeletons.
Okay.
Or 3d4
Roll them dice.
3d4. Boom.
And what's the range on that?
45 feet.
Okay. Yeah, that's everyone.
Only 5.
That's everything then. I'm just gonna get this out of here.
Only 5. Sad. I assume that burns a spell slot?
Yes, that burns the spell slot you used for it.
Yep.
Hold on just a second. I'll
Okay.
get you your skeletons.
You're rattly boys.
Yep.
Oh, that's the zombie. Alrighty, here we go. Ened, you're up first.
Rattle 'em, boys.
Okay, I can't rattle anything. Ice spike.
Targeting the soulmonger.
See,
It auto fails because it's an object, so
giant loser.
8d8 damage.
One.
Change it to radiant.
Yeah, I assume you're making all of that radiant.
Yes. Sure.
62 total damage.
Oh, we didn't check to see if destroying it would release Argham's soul.
Yeah, you didn't.
You have to
But
destroy
oh well.
it first.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
He'll be okay.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
Mhm.
What else?
Should I figure something out?
What's the flump gonna do?
The flump's not gonna do anything. I'm too scared.
Okay.
My baby.
All right,
Epic
Marvin.
battle.
I guess I'll roll a thing when we destroy it.
Marvin, by the way, can in fact, but actually anyone can walk on these struts. By the way.
Oh, just walk.
Yeah.
Send Marvin to cut the umbilicus.
All right. Oh, wow. Marvin's first? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he was
Marvin
right
rolled
behind
good.
me.
Right. All right, let me just all right.
Oh,
All
but
right.
that means it
Seeing
can't
that we're
that
fighting
doesn't
the
mean it can't
thing,
shatter. Oh,
chop,
okay,
chop,
so
chop, 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 chop.
I assume he's attacking the Soulmonger?
attack the umbilicus.
Actually, I think he's trying to attack the Atropal.
He
Have
would
him
have to
attack the
move one.
umbilicus.
He would have to move one more space to attack the Atropal.
Yeah.
He can't
so
attack
is he-
the umbilical cord directly. It's
Oh, okay.
just if he gets a
Yeah.
crit, he cuts it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. He sees big monster. So yes. Chop, chop.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes. Okay, that would have been funny, but that's a hit with his axe.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
oh, would you look at that? The queue's empty. 2d8 plus 4. 7 against the monster, and need to double check that he can actually do.
This
Some
might
of
be a
this.
worthy monster to burn action surge on.
Where is action surge?
It's just, yeah.
You just get
Like, you
another
either use it.
action.
Yeah. So it's either use it now on the Atropal or you save it in the event that that Marvin might survive long enough and we might have to fight a Sararak.
Yeah.
But guaranteed we do have to fight this Atropal.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Wait. What's...
Oh, okay. I'll do that. I'm gonna use an exploit.
Okay, which one?
And use cleave.
All right.
Which means he makes another attack.
Oh.
Let me check that real quick, just before you do that.
I feel as if it only works if you kill the other thing.
That's not how cleave works in this version.
It's not?
Okay. No, I was talking to Spencer. So cleave is something. Let's see here.
Because it says when you.
Yes, you can use cleave, but you cannot attack the Atropal with the cleave attack.
Oh, I can't?
No, it's against a different creature.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like you're cleaving through the Atropal and hitting something else as well.
I hit the Soulmonger.
Yeah,
or
you
one
can
of
hit the
struts.
Soulmonger with it. So make an attack against the Soulmonger.
All right. I was gonna be like, watch him crit on that.
That does hit. So go ahead and roll an exploit die for the damage there. Not the normal axe damage, just an exploit die.
Oh yeah, that's right. The exploit die
should be at the top of your exploits tab.
D4.
That makes sense.
So
low level fighter.
Okay. So that is there it is. Yay, max damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I believe that's everything from Marvin.
Would you like to action surge?
What does that do?
You get another. You get another attack. You can do this once.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Once a day, you get an extra action.
Okay, go for it.
Yes.
Make an attack against the Atropal then.
Yep. Chop, chop, chop. Here we go. He's so determined. All right. And boom.
Okay. Remember to expend one of your exploit dice.
I did.
Okay, I was just making sure you did.
Yes. I had 3. Now I have 2.
Okay. Right. Anything else?
No, I believe that is all Marvin can do at this time.
All right. At the end of Marvin's turn, the Atropal is going to take a legendary action.
Of course it is.
Of course it does.
Marvin needs to make me a charisma saving throw.
Marvin!
Oh no, it's gonna seduce it.
That's not what a charisma. That would be a wisdom save.
That'd still be pretty funny.
It's just I
Especially 'cause it's
want
ugly
to
as sin.
woo you. Okay, just making sure this is Decapitator's sheet. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Charisma. There it is. Yeah.
Nope. Marvin is cursed with a shroud of death. Whenever he takes damage, he will take an additional 2d10 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Gonna die.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alright. What is the slot commanded to do?
Right. I hadn't had a chance to look at that. I was trying to figure out the friggin' one thing.
Send the slot to attack the Atropal, I would say.
Just tell it to hit something.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Get
tell
the
it to-
attack the Atropal.
Alright.
Just gonna tell it to
Attack-
kill the Atropal, so it will
attack
use
the
its best
Yeah,
abilities.
yeah. Kill the Atropal. I tell it to kill the Atropal.
Alright. You see it vanish, and then it drops onto the top of the Atropal.
Excellent. I should probably look at the snake attacks on my turn, doesn't it?
Yes, it attacks on your turn.
Okay.
Which is next.
Damn it. I need to. Now I need to look at this. We're good. We're good. We're all good. We're all
Fails a
good.
saving throw. Oh yeah, and this didn't apply to Marvin because he has a giant frickin' axe. But first of all, I'm going to mention you can climb on the Atropal. That is an option. And
Yes.
second of all, I'm going to mention any of you that are medium, so not Sipa, but any of the rest of you, if you are not climbing on the Atropal, you will have it will resist damage from attacks.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're using that new system you wanted to implement.
Mm-hmm. Just because it's really big, and so it.
Yeah.
It's the whole
Big
really
boys
big things you
should
can't walk
take
up
less
to and beat it with a
damage.
stick and it will die.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Narquil, your turn.
Oh, how are the? Hmm. Hmm. Could have had
I'll
Marvin
keep
try and
that in my
find
back
the Atropal.
pocket.
I must save that for this round.
All right. Wow, that was a good crack. All right. I'm gonna step forward. I thought that was attached to me.
Oh yeah, let me move that aura.
Can I just point out the up here it looks fine, and then I step down here.
Yeah, because there's a thing there that was there so that you couldn't see in there from the top of the stairs. Anyways,
Yeah.
go ahead and step down.
So, wow. Okay. With my brilliance, I cast upon what's the
You worry about the Atropal. I'm
Okay.
gonna just have my skelly boys target the Soulmonger. I'm gonna tell
All
my
right.
skeletons to rattle it.
All right. I will summon my spiritual weapon next to the Atropal.
Okay.
Okay.
Attack my.
Yes.
Okay. And also give it a good old fashioned what for the
Whacking.
the other one I always do whenever I do this.
Sacred Flame.
Yes, that one. That be the one. I am.
It fails its saving throw, so that's a total of 3d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
3d8.
Yeah, because 1d8 from the spiritual weapon, 2 more d8 from the sacred flame.
Yes.
I'm just
Yes,
rolling all the
and
damage
also-
together.
Yeah, and then there's also the Hang on, I'm
Marvin's in the
double
way.
checking stuff. Where did it go? Where'd it go? I had it. There it is. +5. Yeah, okay. I'll just roll it that way. All right. Total of 22 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn this time.
All right. Winston.
Okay. I tell my skeletons, rattle 'em, boys. They're going to shoot the soulmonger. We'll start with the skeleton on the far left and work across.
Okay.
I really hope the soulmonger doesn't just
Do
delete
they have
itself
advantage on
from
the soulmonger, or since
existence.
it's range attack, that'd be a no, right?
Otherwise, Marvin's not going to have a good day.
They do not have advantage. What did you say again? Sorry.
So they don't have advantage on the soulmonger, right?
They do
Even though
not.
Marvin's
No.
on top of it.
They do not.
Okay.
I
Number
didn't
1.
attack. I didn't use the snake.
That's they're
Oh
all
well.
music gradient.
I
Okay.
didn't use the snake.
Oh well.
Okay. Next one.
Okay.
Soulmonger's still intact.
Mhm.
Yep. Next one.
I'll be
Destroy
back.
it.
That
50?
doesn't hit.
Oh, bummer. Okay, hungry skeleton. Tossed it into the. That's a net one.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't hit.
Oof. Fearful skeleton. Go. What? What?
Okay.
Last skeleton. Sad.
Actually, that 15 would have hit.
15 would have hit. 15 would have
Yeah.
hit, so that's another
Yeah.
20.
Nothing else would have hit anything. So, yeah, you destroyed the soulmonger.
Okay, well then, the other 3 would have. Oh yeah, they would have shot
They
different
would have
targets.
targeted the Atropal, but they wouldn't have hit the Atropal either. So.
Yeah. Okay. These 2
real quick
zombies.
before. Hey. Pause
Okay.
for a minute.
Hey,
The crystal cylinder shatters, and a myriad of tiny lights pour forth from within. These bright souls coil through the air like a tornado, blazing upward and then vanishing in a blinding spectral flash. The Atropal lets loose a shriek of agony as the soulmonger is destroyed. Also, Marvin needs to make a dexterity saving throw because the wreckage of the soulmonger is falling into the lava.
Is the Atropal being pulled down with it? Because
No.
of its umbilical cord. Oh, bummer. Bummer. So now there's no point in targeting the struts.
Yeah.
oh.
Well, the soulmonger takes the struts with it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So yeah, Marvin needs to make a dex save.
Oh, okay. I'm back.
Yeah, he needs to make
Dex
a dex
save.
save because he is on top of the soulmonger, and the soulmonger is falling into the lava. So.
Yep. So I had a concern that might be what happens.
If you can jump, I can have the zombies
No.
catch you.
I'm
Rest
sorry
in
to
peace,
say that
Marvin.
Marvin definitely does not survive that.
Stop!
He falls into the lava, and you know what? Do you want to do the Terminator thing? If you want to do the Terminator thing, you can do the Terminator thing.
I mean, I'd love to have him have one final throw.
All right, you do the Terminator thing. You know, Marvin thumbs up as he sinks into the lava. All right, Winston.
Okay.
Well,
Now
that takes
I
care of
saw-
one problem. I'm just going to
zombies
delete
don't
that
have
character
ranged
sheet.
attacks, so that leaves just me. Well, I no longer have to worry about. Is there a way I could angle? Here, I'll have Trusting Zombie move to the side. I could angle Force Rift, which is a 60-foot line, to only hit the Atropal and not the slot.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me check what level that is. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Give me a second to find it amongst all these spells. There it is. I'll cast it base 3rd level.
Okay.
Force Rift. A 60-foot line of pure force. It needs to make a strength save.
All right.
I wrench gravity in a 100-foot long, 5-foot wide line, extending from me. Each creature in the line must make a strength save. Takes 5d10 force damage. Is knocked prone. Takes half as much. And not knocked prone or successful.
I am going to tell you, this thing can't be knocked prone.
That makes sense. I'm
Because
doing
it's
it more for
hovering.
5d10 force damage.
Yeah.
It does not get an upcast ability. Okay.
Yeah, that's a 22.
Okay, so say it's for half. I'm gonna change this to radiant.
Mm-hmm.
So 25.
So 12 damage.
Does it take double from radiant?
Nope. It is not
Oh,
vulnerable to radiant damage. It is, but it
okay.
does have a weakness. You just haven't activated that weakness yet.
Okay, and then I have zombie move back in front of me. Whoop, no. Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, and all the zombies take the dodge action.
Okay. Valindra's turn. What is she going to do?
After wincing at the destruction of the Soulmonger.
Yes, after wincing at the destruction of the Soulmonger.
Oh, actually, can I roll a thing to see if, with that happening, if the, like a, what would it
Yeah,
be,
make
religion
a
or something?
religion check. Yeah.
Okay.
She's casting Disintegrate on the Atropal, by the way.
Ooh.
Okay.
You can guess that the spirally glowy things were probably the souls being released. Yeah,
Okay.
it failed by a
Sorry,
lot.
I missed the Soulmonger's
It's going to take a
destruction
lot
because I
of
went to go
damage.
grab water real quick.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
No, it's all right.
It's about
I
to take a
came
lot
back
of damage.
literally the exact moment.
Okay, and
Literally the exact
she
moment you
is.
told me
Yeah,
he needed a dex save.
yeah. So yeah, the Soulmonger shattered. The Atropal shrieked. The souls in the Soulmonger spiraled up and then disappeared.
All right, good.
So she is doing the radiant thing. And you see that it leaves a blister on the Atropal. All attack rolls against the Atropal will have advantage until the beginning of the Atropal's next turn.
So basically, Seepa has advantage. And
Seepa, you have advantage on all your attack rolls against the Atropal this turn.
Seepa, go ham.
I have a question. Can the Atropal be moved?
No.
Dang it.
It is.
Seepa, go ham.
It is pretty strong, so it's not going to be forcefully moved.
All right. Well, swinging. We're just gonna prey on it.
Don't stand there. You're blocking all of our lines of fire. Stand where you were.
I'm not standing. What are you talking about? I'm flying.
He's flying above you, so you'd be able to shoot under him.
Okay.
Because he's a Cyclonosaurus, which is like a giant Quetzalcoatlus. So he's very flat and wide.
Okay.
Yes. All right. We're gonna freaking. I can't do that move. Okay. We're gonna bite it.
Okay.
So rolling. That gives plus 12. Okay. So rolling 1d20 plus 12. Oh, enter. Oh, that's a nat 20. Oh, I don't know why.
I love how everybody's rolling nat 20s except me.
Well, for like the past 2 weeks, I've been rolling like absolute crap, especially
This
in
is
my
the
Wednesday
this is
games.
the bite attack.
Okay. Yes.
So that's an extra 40 damage.
Oh.
Rolling. Okay, so rolling 40 plus 3d12 plus 8.
Plus a d4.
Oh. Rolling
Oh, dear goodness.
1d4.
I was worried the Atropal would be too hard for you.
No, this is like a cakewalk.
It's because we summoned a lich, and I have a whole horde of undead.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's your first attack, and yeah, it's
is
huge or smaller, so it's grapple. Actually, can it be grappled? Let me check.
escape DC.
It probably
Usually,
could be, 'cause it's smaller
usually
than
this doesn't happen if there's
Yes,
something this
it
big
can be
in the
grappled.
room.
Okay.
All right, and now time for claw attack. So that'll be what is it? That's also +12. Okay, so rolling.
Yep. The vast
20,
majority of the
20
time, all of the natural
plus
weapons have the same
12.
2-hit bonus. Okay.
22.
Yep, that hits.
Was
Alright.
not a bad day.
Rolling 3d12 plus 8
These leave radiant scars as well, by the way.
plus
Fun.
4 plus
It's a shame that my 5 zombies in my hands are all useless.
dang 25.
Okay.
That's
Anything else?
Action. Well, that's my action and my bonus action. Well, no, actually, no. Those were just both my action.
Yeah.
I can't do anything as a bonus action.
Yeah.
'cause
All
I
right.
have to do that
First of
first
all,
thing.
make a charisma. It's gonna take a legendary action again. Make a charisma saving throw, but at advantage because it is a magical effect.
Yep. What are my actual bonuses to
It's the
charisma?
ones that you
Oh,
have.
yeah.
It's your you keep your mental scores.
-2. Rolling 1d20 -2. We got a 1 and we got an 11.
An 11. Yep, you're cursed. You're cursed with the Shroud of Death.
I would like to recite the short-lived story of Decapitator Marvin. He arrived in a thing, tried to chop a head off, and fell in lava.
Okay.
That's all he did.
All 4 of the player characters, the Flump,
Mhm.
and these 2 zombies right in the front
Mhm.
all need to make a Constitution saving throw. And if you have magic resistance, yes, this is magical. You make it an advantage. As the Atropal unleashes a line of unlife.
Okay,
All
con
right.
saves, I have plus
I just put
8.
on resistance.
Wait, who all
so-
has magic resistance?
What was
I
the?
do.
I
Okay,
do
so
too now.
Fudge
Okay.
nuggets.
What was
Ooh.
the?
Tifa
What was it?
fails. Enid
Yeah, let me roll for
fails.
the
8.
flump.
What was it again?
Oh crap, that was a nat 1, Enid?
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait. What is
Winston
okay, my card
succeeds.
cannot help you. What is anyone else's critical cards?
Oh,
Oh yeah, hold up. Shoot, we
No.
didn't check these.
I don't
And the
have one.
flump, I think, is
for
just
skipping.
a.
I have a fortuitous circumstance.
Fortuitous circumstance, the zombie takes a hit or something instead. I don't know. I'm fine with losing a zombie.
Okay.
For the cause!
The flump fails.
I mean, my flump
What
got a
was-
straight
Narc
19.
will still need you to make your save.
What was the save?
Constitution.
Con.
Thank you.
The flump still fails, by the way.
And I have advantage, so
Holy.
and a good job too.
You succeed. Alright, so first of all, Inej and
Oh, I
Sipa,
haven't rolled for the zombies.
Oh, okay. Inej and Sipa, you both lose 8 hit dice.
I have plus.
All right.
Okay, that's not that bad.
That's gonna get worse.
Fine.
Zombie 1.
I know, but it'll be fine.
That's a failure. Zombie 2.
I thought it'd be worse.
1 will be the left
Roll
one.
for Valindra as well. Valindra succeeded. Okay, zombie 1, zombie 2. Zombie on the left.
1. Yeah, ambitious is a 6
Uh,
and trusting is 21.
They both fail.
Oh, wow.
This is gonna hurt, by the way, like a lot. This is its equivalent of a breath weapon.
Ouch!
So first of all, I'm gonna say how much damage Winston and Valindra and Narc will take because they were the ones that succeeded.
What's the damage?
That's a lot of dice.
So Winston and Narquil, you both take.
Wait a second. Can I use Dark Mending on myself?
Sure.
Okay, so. I take 9 less, effectively.
Okay. Narquil, you take 49 necrotic damage.
Ow.
Oh, okay.
Winston,
okay.
you
Not
take
too
40.
bad.
I took how many?
40.
40, okay.
And Valindra also takes 49 necrotic
Ouch.
damage because she succeeded. The zombies are just flat out gone.
Yeah.
Megadeth.
The Flump and Seepa. The Flump is just gone because it has like no
As
hit points.
usual.
Seepa, you take 99 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Understandable. Just a little bit of above.
And
Just a little bit
Enedge,
below half health.
I'm just gonna say you're at 0 hit points because you take 199 necrotic damage.
Oh, I'm
dear.
definitely down. I am
Yeah.
definitely
I hate to ask. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna mention.
down. Okay.
I was gonna ask something, but I was like, you know what? Nope. Nope.
I don't use instant death rule, so
I was about to say. I was gonna be like, if you used instant death, I'm sorry, Enid. You're just
yeah.
gone.
If I used instant death, Inez would just be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's its turn. So Inez,
I
Yes.
make a death
Make
saving
a
throw, but
saving
do
throw.
/GR for it so that only you and I see it.
Yeah.
/GR
Thanks, you
instead of
don't worry.
/R.
/GR.
You might want to at least do a
The-
spare the dying or something.
I got that. Yes.
It says /GR. It won't let me. Wait. Aha!
/GR and then your death
Found it.
saving throw.
Let's see if this works.
Trying
Well,
to
I
figure
can't
out
see
how
it,
to get my
so
other 3 zombies in my hands
Okay.
involved in this fight.
Mark that down somewhere. It's not
Yeah.
available on the
Hmm.
sheet, but
Okay. Yeah.
I guess you could climb on my back.
Let's
Okay.
use these. Okay, this is.
Hmm.
Okay, that's.
okay.
Okay.
The slod
My flump is
is
gone.
yeah.
That's okay.
The slod is going to attack. Yeah, it's gonna attack the Atropal. First attack is gonna hit. Second attack is gonna hit. And third attack is gonna hit.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you, Mr. Retropal.
You mean
Oh, I
Mr.
mean,
Slod?
Gray Slud.
Um,
Yeah, Mr. Slud. Sorry, it just sounds
He
like
has the wrong-
it's below the name.
The Atropal slot.
checking to see that. All right, Narquil, your turn.
Okay, so I step over to provide to give to slap my sister.
Okay.
She is no longer dying.
You should cast a healing spell because that would just get her back up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And you still have to use your action to
Insert
cast
something about-
Spare the Dying because you're not a grave cleric.
Yeah.
Either way, it
Anyways,
burns your action. Just whether or not she's stabilized and conscious with hit points.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'll do that. You know what? This is what I got it for.
Mhm.
I'm slamming all. What is it?
Oh yeah, I forgot Sipa took extra
What was the other
damage.
trait?
Oh yeah, Sipa,
Yeah.
by the way, I forgot you took extra necrotic
Uh,
damage. You took an extra 11.
All right. Makes things a nice and even number.
wait.
Oh, that's that. Okay.
Which is
so-
40, by the way, if anyone's curious.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna blow. I'm gonna smack her with the light. She gets with the light bringer.
Okay.
She gets 14 back.
The night.
Oh,
And also the and also my my spirit weapon still attacks.
Yep.
So wow.
Nope.
That's oh, and the snake.
Oh yeah, the snake. It can't reach anything, so yeah, Winston.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh
Skeleton.
yeah, that bridge is not there.
That hole. Okay. Left to right. Skeleton number 1.
Number one.
Sad. Skeleton number 2. I think that misses.
Nope, that hits.
Skeleton. Oh, that hits. Skeleton number 3. That's a crit. Takes another 10.
Okay. It now has a blazing wound.
Okay, that was 3. Skeleton number 4. Miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skeleton number 5. 20.
Another.
That's 18 total.
Yep.
Skeleton number 6. Okay. Can my zombies climb on Sepa to attack the intruder?
Sure.
Okay.
Ride into battle, dear
Oh, crap.
Sipa. And by ride, I mean you are the ride.
I don't really care.
Okay. Do they have advantage at all, or is it just base attack?
Just base attack.
Okay. Zombie number 1. Zombie number 2. Zombie number 3.
Swear to God.
Oh, no, it's not there.
Hands.
Whatever.
The hands just climb all the way across to it.
It
Hands.
is dead this
Oh,
turn.
hands. Nat 20. Add another 8.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
Your hands killed it.
My hands just like rip it apart. They like grab
Right,
a
the
piece
hands,
and
the
they start
hands like
pulling it every
crawl. The
direction.
hands crawl over it and start to tear it at the seams because this thing is it's like sewn together. It starts to
Yeah.
tear at the seams, and the Atropal lets out an ear-splitting shriek as you see light begin to burst from its
Oh, good. Everyone's
begins
touching
to
me.
burst from it, and then it is no more. When you
Okay.
can see again, because the light
My hands
blinded you,
return
and
to
you can
Sipa.
see again,
Mhm.
a skeletal figure wrapped in moldering robes and clutching a skull-tipped staff is standing on the south balcony. Hateful pinpricks of white light burn in its eye sockets, and a 2-foot diameter sphere of utter darkness floats in the air beside it.
Oh crap.
This isn't over.
I love that for us. Oh my
Face
gosh,
rack.
I'm gonna die.
That's a sphere of annihilation. If we touch it, we die.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a way to destroy a sphere of annihilation?
No.
Bummer. So basically, the only way
It's
to
gonna
keep this
touch you.
sphere of annihilation from moving towards us at Cererak's command is to just destroy him.
Alright, Valindra. Do I want to be mean? No, I don't
Be
want to be
mean.
mean. I don't want to be
Be
mean.
mean.
I'm already going to be mean enough.
I mean, he has a sphere
Valindra.
of annihilation.
We should
Epic
run.
boss battle! Phase 2 has begun.
We're in no condition for this.
Oh, not even close.
I don't know.
I mean,
Valindra touches one of your zombies,
oh,
and
that's over here. Okay.
the zombies are in Sipa's stat. So Valindra climbs on if she has to, but she
Okay,
touches one of your zombies, and both of them appear over by a Sararak.
Ooh, that was very cash money.
All right, Sipa.
I have a question. Can a Sararak be picked up?
I mean, yes.
But you probably don't want
Are
to get
you
that close to
gonna,
the
like-
sphere.
But yeah, again, you don't want to get that close to the sphere.
Are you gonna like
Well,
Palpatine him or
But get
something?
him close to the sphere.
Without getting close.
Your attacks. Oh wait, actually, he's gonna take a legendary action before your turn, anyways.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
That would be cool if he just Palpatines him.
Yeah.
Sararak up and
That
drop
would
him
be
in the lava.
hilarious.
You
Throw
see,
him.
what is it? A bit of a science experiment. So this entire time you've described the walls as, what is it?
Unbreakable.
As like, unbreakable. So I wanted to test the theory. Which one breaks first? The
Oh,
what was it? The unstoppable force or the immovable object?
Guys, I just got a brilliant idea.
Okay. So that
is he
zombie.
gonna like?
First
You
of all,
just wanted to Ridley him.
Perhaps.
I have a
that
success.
zombie
Love
needs
you.
to make a dex save.
A death save or
Dex.
save?
Dex save.
Okay, let me check what his stat block is.
Because he got the moves.
Oh no, it's -2. Oh no.
I know that
20
feeling.
-2.
12.
Well, there goes that plan.
Okay.
I assume it's disintegrated in the sphere.
How many hit points does it have?
So it has 10 plus. It has 31.
Oh, no, it is not. Then it takes 15 damage.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Then the sphere is going to move over to Sipa. Sipa, you also need to make a dex save.
Is this considered magic?
No, because it's just dodging the sphere and not.
I need to.
Alright.
Well, this is actually. It's 15, so I'm just gonna do
20
minus
plus
5.
3.
So it had 10 HP.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oof!
Okay. You didn't roll amazingly. 15 damage.
Ah, okay then.
All right, now it's your turn.
Alright.
Wait, the zombie's still
I
alive.
would like to test that theory.
I was gonna say, why not just shove a Sararak into his own sphere of annihilation?
Well, no, I have a success at critical cards. If the zombie can
Would
live
that
long enough,
work?
I can shove a Sararek into the lava pit. Because I have a succeed attack card.
Okay.
Right, but I could just pick him up.
Okay.
That would also
Do the
work.
same thing.
Do it. Drop him in the pit.
Toss him
Kalani,
into the fire.
Kalani, this fool, just like Kalani, Darth Vader, and Mustafa.
Do make Kalani proud. Make this lady from another realm you will never meet proud.
Pick him
Okay,
up, drop him in
so
the-
just a normal
drop him
attack
in the fire.
roll, or
Yes, just a just. Oh wait, you're trying to grapple him?
He's trying to pick him up to drop him into the lava pit,
Yes.
I think.
If you want to
well,
just,
okay,
you can just
now
attack him
was
with
it?
your, you can just attack him with your bite attack, and that'll grapple him if you succeed. So, yes, just a normal attack roll.
Yeah, so rolling 1d20 plus 12. 26.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits by a lot.
I don't think the lava will kill him, though. Hmm.
I mean, nothing we do will permanently kill him because his factory's intact.
I guess I gotta roll the damage for the
I
bite.
think dropping him in the lava would at least kill his current form, and he would have to respawn with his phylactery.
Drop him into the fire and then come back to me.
Yeah, do that.
1d4
Cast
plus
it into the fire. Destroy him.
35 damage.
Oh, we don't have a bar for a Sarah.
I really want to drag his face across the wall.
There it is. I was like,
That would just be a straight athletics check.
Straight athletics check. Okay, rolling.
That he is going to try to resist, obviously.
I assume I get a, what is it? Athletics. I assume I have advantage on it.
Yeah.
All right. So rolling 1d20 plus 10. Ooh. Oh no.
He grabs a hold of the railing as you try and drag him towards the wall, and you do not succeed.
should have just dropped him in the pit.
All right.
Drop him in the pit of fire.
But you have to move him. You have to move him, and that will be that against a Sararak. That will be a check. So that was one of your. That was your other attack to do that. So to attack the wall scrape. Ened, your turn.
Righty.
The zombies would be moved with Sipa. No, not the sphere. Oh wait, first, Sarawak, he's gonna take another legendary action.
Yeah,
He
we need
teleports
to-
out of your grasp, Sipa. He is here now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Grab
now
the
it's your
slot
turn,
and-
Enedge.
Okay. I spike.
Nope.
Okay.
I would cast something to try to immobilize him personally, but
He probably has magic
regardless.
resistance, and I know he has counterspell.
Do I have?
But I have counterspell,
It
so
does
I can counterspell his
pass
counterspell.
He succeeds.
Fudge nuggets. Yeah, I don't have anything that will wait.
So yeah, 4d8 damage.
Yeah, 1 second. Dang it. Oh, man, I could have used Sanguine Cyclone, but this is fine. That's fine. I spike. Aye.
Okay.
Love that for me.
He resists cold damage, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you could
He
use
is kinda
Narwhal's
like
thing to return to Radiant.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, she could.
It's true. Yeah, that is true.
And just an additional 4. Alright,
That's fine. That's better than nothing.
So now it's
Maddie
the
Private Golden Dice.
Slod's
Yeah.
turn.
Narwhal, command the slot to kill the Lich.
If I do that, he'll
Correct.
attack the other one too.
Not the Lich, but to attack a Sarawak.
Yeah. Kill the
The guy
Atropos
with the
master,
big
a Sarawak.
Okay. It's going to go over to the Asarak. To a Sarawak.
To the Sarawak. Ace for
Sarah gives him the bad touch.
We can do it the great.
Deck save. Sarawak's gonna make a deck save. Also, it's exploding in fire, by the way. So all 4 of these skeletons also need to make deck saves.
Oh, bugger. What is their dexterity save? +2. Ooh.
I have all reason to believe that we're not going to win this fight. We need to get out of here.
No, I see a health pool, and I see somewhere around 1/5 gone.
Unfortunately, it is his turn now.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Here we go.
Yeah, and we are conspicuously within fireball formation.
That's fine.
He actually can't cast
Really?
Fireball.
No, we just have a
Doesn't
bunch of other things
matter.
he
My
can do.
point stands.
Let's see here. What is he gonna do? You puny mortals truly believe you stand a chance against a Sararak?
No.
You're gonna want to counterspell this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just curious. What is he casting?
Make an Arcana check.
I have a suspicious feeling he's going to use power word kill on one of us.
Yes.
Yes, he is casting Power Word Kill.
Oh, okay, that's a 9.
You're at
So if I
You're at
upcast
who?
counterspell, does it reduce the DC, or is it no matter what, it's a DC 19?
No matter what, it is a DC 19.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, then I'll just mark off the 3rd level slot.
Okay. He's
Ah,
counterspelling your counterspell, by the way.
Do it again.
Enedge.
Wow,
Enedge.
I need you to counterspell his counterspell so my counterspell can counterspell the power word kill.
So Enedge, yeah, you need to
What?
make a
Yeah?
you need to make a straight
Oh.
charisma check.
Yeah, we love that for me.
Wait. Is his counterspell upcast to not max level as well?
Not to max level, but he is upcasting it to 7th level. So
Oh,
this is a
good
DC.
grief.
This is a DC 17.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna make that. I know that for sure. So if it's a
You never
straight
know.
1, do I
Straight
add my
charisma
stuff or
check.
no?
Straight
D20
charisma
plus
check.
charisma. D20 plus your
Yeah.
charisma.
Okay, just making sure. How? I knew it. I knew it.
Sararak speaks a single word of dark speech, and Enedge drops dead.
Oh no!
Lick my balls.
Lick my balls. What?
That's
He just
that's
speaks one
3
word.
words.
Go.
That's 3
Ligma.
words. I'm sorry to inform you.
I guess Ligma.
Narquil, it is your turn now.
Enid is dead.
Sorry, bro. Love you, bro.
We have the tablet. Grab her body and let's teleport out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, first of all,
Oh yeah,
try
Seepa,
out.
Seepa, I forgot that you returned to. You were gonna. Oh wait. Yeah, never mind. You
Did
didn't
you?
because you were because he was grappling a Sararak and couldn't move a Sararak.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I
Right.
cry out, Sipa, we need to go!
You can
Right.
absolutely ready your action so that when Seepa is within range, you.
Yeah. First of all, I want to check to make sure Sipa is even receptive to the idea.
Oh, gosh, freaking dang it. I want to kill the Sarah, but I guess we already killed the Atropal and the problem.
Kubazan is urging you. We can still fight. We can still defeat him.
Gosh,
Oh, we
freaking
can't!
dang it.
No, we can't! We're a bunch of tens against a CR-23 Lich.
Only the twins will remain by the end of this.
Well,
And that is if I
twins?
can.
No,
And that is
no,
if I can
twins no
bring
longer
back my
remain. One of them
sister
is
after
dead.
that.
One of them is dead.
I still have a few, what is it, charges of polymorph left.
So, is Seepa receptive to the idea, Seepa?
I
Just get over here.
this
You could
is
attack.
like,
Wait. You could attack, and then we could snap the stone, and then we can leave.
what kind of check would that even be
Wisdom saving
for
throw?
internal conflict?
A wisdom saving throw to see if you are an intelligence saving throw to see if you're smart enough.
Oh goodness.
All right, intelligence
Okay.
saving throw +5. Okay, rolling 1d20
Wait,
+5.
not cool.
What's the DC?
I'll just let you know if you
Good
fail or
line,
succeed.
All right, 16.
Neutral. You get to pick.
I don't like this choice. How many times do I get to smack a Sarah?
Bestie, you know we're terrible at decisions.
That's why I'm the one guy who can make decisions. Is like, we need to get out of here. We're gonna die. One of us is already dead.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hey, just flip a coin, bro.
Roll a d4.
All right.
Odds it's one, evens it's the other.
Or a
That's the
D2.
same thing.
Nah,
Or a d2.
rolling
Yeah.
1d2. 1 we go, 2 we
You
fight.
stay.
Two Seepa stays.
What are you talking about? We.
Say then.
Oh,
Sipa
Sipa is
does
staying
not-
to fight. I hate to
Yeah.
say this,
Alright.
Sipa, but shall we just? I look at Narco like he's not saying reason. Shall we just get the heck out of here?
Well, okay.
I look at Valindra.
Actually, actually no. In my fine British accent, I say, "Get the bloody heck out of here."
I feel like the
Get the
decision
bloody
would
hell
be
out of here.
if what is it? If those guys are gonna leave without me, I would definitely vote to leave.
Yeah.
If they're gonna leave without me, I think I'd do that. What
Yeah.
would Sipa do?
Yeah. I want to point out Narquil is clearly holding the tablet. That that Sipa does know will take him back. Again,
Fine,
this is
fine.
Okay. Are you gonna ready your
Next-
action to? You're gonna ready your action to do that.
is Sipa wanting to come back?
Yes.
What about? All right.
Here, Sarax already used his
All right.
reaction. Ooh,
I grab a hold of my sister's corpse
Okay.
and ready my action. Whereas
Sararak sees what you're doing, and he's going to take a legendary action to move the Sphere of Annihilation. Make a dexterity saving throw, Narquil.
Could I use my? Oh no, I already used my reaction. Never mind. Like, Wait, skeleton. Can my skeleton like reaction like try and jump and throw and shove Narquil out of the way?
No, because it's too far away.
Oh, okay.
This skeleton can't make it get down, Mr.
All right, you
President.
succeed. You managed to swipe the tablet out of the way just before the Sphere of Annihilation would destroy it.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is
so
still
he
in
was
your
targeting
space.
he was targeting the thing, not me.
Yeah, but that's still a deck save to see if you pull it out of the way.
No,
Yeah,
no, I
it
know.
is like,
I'm
let's see.
sitting here more. I'm sitting here going. Oh, good. I wasn't going to take damage.
Oh. Winston,
That's
your
what
turn.
that was.
Okay. Okay. The two skeletons are going to shoot a Serarak
Okay.
because that's what they can do.
No.
That's
And
definitely
no.
Oh, you know what? I'll have the snake go attack a Sararak as well.
Oh, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
also going to move skeletons closer so that they can act as
I'll just let you decide what it does
shield.
there, because it doesn't
Okay.
really
Yeah,
matter.
it attacks.
It's-
It misses.
It's more about getting as many bodies between us
then,
and
you know what?
frickin' Skeletor as possible.
I'm going to. Okay, I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to try it anyways. I'm going to cast Guillotine to restrain him. I'll just do it at base level.
Okay.
What's Valindra doing? That's what I'm curious about.
You'll see.
She's just sitting over here.
She's
At a
vibing.
17 strength save.
Yeah, he succeeds by a lot.
Bummer. I placed my hand on Narc when I was like, get us out of here, my friend.
He's going to use another legendary action. He can't move the sphere
How many
again.
of those does he have?
He has 3. He got him back when
Well,
it was
he-
his turn, but
y-
he
yeah.
used 2 to move the sphere, so he can't do that again. But
Okay.
he is going to cast a spell.
Oh. And we're
I have
already
my-
out of
I have my,
counterspells,
I have
aren't we?
my, I have my reaction back. I can counterspell him
Oh,
again.
yeah, I'm dead.
Okay, you can make an
Can't
Arcana
counterspell.
check to see if you know what it is.
That's number 5. 17.
He's shooting a ray of sickness at Narquil.
What does that do?
Poison
Actually, what level is
damage.
it?
3rd level.
What level is it? 3rd level? Counterspell, 3rd level.
Alright, it is Valindra's turn. She thinks for a moment.
She's thinking for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She looks at all of you. I am no fool. I know when I have been beaten. Narquil, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this for a spell that has like a some sort of line thing that he could be pushed out of the way of?
No.
Okay.
She is casting Finger of Death on him.
Oh no!
Join me, brother.
Wait. What's everyone's critical cards?
Con, you said?
Con, yes.
What's everyone's
I told
critical
you, I only have a fortuitous circumstance.
Max healing and hits miss / crits normal.
I'm alright, 24, because I have resistance to magic.
Yeah. That does succeed. You still take damage, obviously.
Yeah.
Dang it. I was gonna save her.
34 necrotic damage. I'm just gonna. There we go. So yeah, what you looking like, Narquil?
I'm still up.
You're still up, holy.
Okay.
I'm still up. Barely. I'm not taking another attack.
Sipa, get over here. We are all going to die.
Sipa.
Yes. Alright, so I only need to use my movement, right?
Yeah.
Only your movement, and then I just need to.
Well, movement and touch Narquil.
Yep.
Can that count as a bonus
Narwhal, and I'll
action?
get us all out of here.
That's a free object interaction, effectively.
Okay, that's all right. Well, we'll say this betrayal. I want to. I think we're gonna drop Valindra into the lava.
Okay. Make
Alright.
make an athletics check to grab her.
Mhm.
Well, make your attack to
Alright.
grab her.
1d20 plus 12, 21.
Yeah.
Alright, and athletics. Rolling 1d20 plus 10, and then advantage. 21.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wait. That was my athletics check. That wasn't my damage.
Oh, yeah, damage.
I should have
Yeah.
done that first.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Yeah, the
3d
we'll roll her athletics check or acrobatics
3d
check to see if
12 plus 1d4 plus 8.
she, you know, you're gonna successfully drop her.
36.
Yeah.
Real quick question.
Yes.
There's a slight problem.
Wah.
You see, when a lich is reduced to low hit points,
Yeah.
they have a special reaction. You're gonna want to
Sipa.
counterspell this, Winston.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. Counterspell.
Okay.
Counterspell.
You're gonna have to make a check.
It's a high level above 5th.
Yep, it is a 9th level spell.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Love that.
Oh, Sipa, you just had to go and attack her. You just had to. You just couldn't leave her alone. Could you?
Zan would not have allowed me otherwise.
Oh, but phew.
Alright,
Phew.
Valindra, as she gets bit, fixes Narkle with a murderous glare.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that she's going to use power word kill on Narquil and keep. And then I'm going to have to snap the tablet. if
Okay,
I live
real
past
quick,
30.
I want to see how mean I'm gonna be, so I'm gonna roll a d100 here. Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty mean.
Yeah, let's
Acererak counterspells your counterspell.
No!
Narquil, how many hit points do you have?
Join me, brother. Join me.
Sipa, you couldn't just leave well enough alone, dang it!
How many hit points do you have, Narquil?
9.
Let's go.
I told you I wasn't taking another hit of any kind.
Sipa.
Okay, so it's an action to break the tablet.
Yes.
Wait. Could he break it as an attack? Because he has multi-attack, and he has.
Can
No,
I
it's
use
the act of
weight?
breaking it in half. Like
Oh. I don't know how much I weigh, but I think I can break a stone tablet. Maybe a couple of bones at the same time. But
well, there's
at this
because
point, I don't think it matters.
because there's some magical stuff going on. You'd have to actually snap it. Like it's not just breaking the tablet. It's a very specific kind of breaking the tablet. You're performing the somatic components of a spell.
All right. Okay.
Get over here.
Oh yeah, and you drop Valindra. You drop Valindra in the lava, and she dies.
Good riddance.
All right. I'm going to get over here, and I'm going to body block.
Okay.
Can I call Grit?
No, because you were killed outright.
All right.
Yeah, you were just if you were just reduced to 0 hit points, you could have declared grit, but no, you were killed outright. So.
Yep.
Ugh.
I told you we should have just left.
The slot has no reason to stick around. It leaves.
Yep.
It's Sararak's turn again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is a problem. Wait, Narquil's body's blocking the tablet, so it's safe from the sphere, technically.
Yes.
Phew. We still have an escape. As long as he
Yes.
doesn't power word kill me.
No, he's not going to power word kill you. I'm not that
I
mean.
should have just left Deepa behind.
Yeah.
I should have just left Deepa behind.
Yep.
I'm sorry to say, but Acererak is going to cast Maze on Seepa.
What does that mean?
So he is now in a labyrinthine demiplane. On his turn, he can use an action to try to escape with a DC 20 intelligence check.
So put Sipa in like labyrinths.
Oh, okay. That's Zarek's turn. That means it becomes my turn.
Yes.
Okay, real talk, guys. Do I just grab the tablet and then break it and take 2 bodies, or do I wait for Seepa to try and come back?
Based on the fact that you know Seepa is Seepa, and that
Seepa's
Maze is an
dumb,
intelligence check, it'll be a while before Seepa comes back.
Okay, I just looked. I grabbed the tablet and look at the bodies of my 2 newly formed friends, and I just say,
Bollocks to this.
Seepa, you brought this on yourself. Bloody hell. I snap the tablet while having a hand on Enedge and Narquil, and I get myself, my familiar, and my 2 now dead friends out of there.
Okay, we'll come back to those characters here in a minute. Seepa, make me a straight intelligence check.
Okay, do
Sorry,
I?
Seepa.
This is a magic effect. Do I have advantage?
None of the
or no?
original
Nope, it's
party
not
survived this.
It is not a
This
saving
is
throw.
We're not making new
Well,
characters.
and other
That's for
magical
sure.
effects.
Yeah.
It's not a saving throw that you're making. It's just it's a check.
Right. It says saving throws and other magical effects.
Yeah, but it's a saving throw against a magical effect.
All right, so I might be stuck in here for a while.
Yeah.
Rolling 1d20 plus intelligence.
That's a skill, right?
Look, I didn't freaking know liches have something that explode.
Is that
You know
a
what?
skill?
I'll just say eventually you get it, and
Wait. Question: is that a skill?
Yes. Okay. I'll just say eventually you get it. I'm not gonna make you roll
I
again
just
and
figured
again and
I
again
might as
until
well
you get
use
it.
it.
Acererak is just
Alright.
gonna wait for you to reappear. So
Wait, hold up. In that meantime, can I undo my polymorph and wait? Yes, I'd like to undo my polymorph and redo it.
yes, you can do that.
All right.
Bummer.
That way I go from 25 back to a reasonable health.
Okay. And that's the end of your turn that you would get out. So it's Acererak's turn now. Seepa, make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, rolling 1d20 plus charisma saving throw, so that would be plus
I swear, if this session isn't
minus
called
2. Minus 2 advantage. So 16 or a -1.
16. Nope. You are no longer polymorphed.
I
I swear to God, if
wait,
if this
I
session...
have something about that.
You do?
I feel like I do. That something can't knock me out of polymorph?
You can't lose concentration. You can be knocked out of polymorph.
Alright.
I assume he dispelled magic.
No, he used the effect of polymorph that lets him end another polymorph.
Ah.
I want to point out at the end, when this session goes on the archive channel and it's not called Rocks Fall and everyone dies.
No, I'm just gonna call it I don't know if I want to spoil that. We'll see.
Okay.
Alright, anyways.
Okay. Bonus action. Let's sit. We're going to use the last of the
wild shapes.
It's not the last. Wild shapes to once again go into a dire skyjack rock, and I am going to main action fly over here and try to do the same thing again, except this time as a huge creature.
Okay. Make your first attack.
So rolling.
I'm not gonna change your size.
Alright. That is a +8. Okay. D20 plus 8. 20.
Okay, yeah, that, no, that does not hit.
Alright, then. Then I guess we'll go with Talons.
Okay. Nope.
17 and Dire, so I get another one. 23.
23 does hit.
Alright, so rolling 3d8 plus 6. Okay, so rolling 3d8? 3d8. Rolling 3d8 plus 1d4 plus 6. 24.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
As much
So
as I
real
would
quick, I'm just curious, how many hit points does Sipa have? Like normal Sipa?
like. Normal Sipa has 102 hit points.
Okay, I was just checking. I was just checking.
So you're saying he has 3 hit points of power word kill immunity?
Two hit points
Yes.
of power word kill
Oh, it's
immunity.
100 or less? I thought it was less
It's 100 or less.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. What am I gonna do to Sipa? And in what horrible ways? Doesn't the spell actually scale well? Yes, it does. Sipa, make a dex save.
Alright, okay, so as
That is using the Skyjack Rock stats, by the way.
Yeah, I'm using it. 1d20 plus 1. So probably, yeah, 2.
This is against magic, by the way, so you have advantage. Which is good.
Alright. 19.
You still fail, but you don't critically fail. Yeah, Sararex DC is very, very high.
Hmm.
No, just 2. He's casting Disintegrate on you, by the way. At
Alright.
8th level.
Ouch.
Alright.
Oh, he's pissed enough he doesn't even want to make a monster out of you.
You take 89 damage, which means
Alright,
you're
that
back
knocks
to
me out of
Sipa
form.
form, and also 72 minus. What's 89 minus 72?
Yeah, 15
15?
left. Wait. 17.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you also lose 17 hit points because that's how
Yep.
wild shape works. And it's your turn again.
8 hit dice, you say. Okay.
You got this, bro. I believe in you.
Alright.
You currently have 2 hit
Freaking-
dice.
Yeah, currently have 2 hit dice. Alright, so. Plus. Okay, you an additional hit dice for each one. So it's a. I don't think there's a way to do this. And I don't know how many times he gets power word kill. Something tells me he gets it like 10 times?
He gets it
I don't think
twice.
it's not that
2,
many.
3?
He
gets
gets
it twice.
He has, yeah, he gets it twice because he has 2 ninth level slots.
And he hasn't used
So
the
he's-
other one yet.
Oh, I thought he has.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
No, he's been saving that one.
Yep.
All right.
Which is why I was so
Spend a hit
concerned when
die.
you attacked the other lich. I was like, crap. Yes, sir.
Well, once again, I didn't know the things explode when they die.
I know. I'm not blaming you. I was like, crap. This means that I have to wait till after his turn, which I might die.
Okay,
Yeah.
so.
It is what it is.
Okay, my
is what
hit
it
dice are a D8. So expending 2d8, that's an average of about like 5 plus 4, 9 plus my constitution modifier, which is 4. No, which is 5. So 14, and I need. It'd have to be 3 above average in order to do that. Something tells me that just tossing a Sararak into the pit isn't going to do anything.
The trick is you probably
But
wouldn't be able
Sipa
to
doesn't
toss
know
him into
that.
the pit. I mean, Sipa could try to toss him into the pit.
Throat punch him.
Well, he couldn't
He
try and
doesn't have-
toss him in the pit. That would take 2 actions. Sipa doesn't have extra attack in his true form.
Right.
But Wild Shape is a bonus action. Unless you're out of Wild Shape charges.
I am out of wild shape charges, so I'd have to polymorph again.
Which is an action.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yes, but I can't do 2 spells at the same time, or at least 2 level spells.
In the same turn, yeah.
Yeah, you can't use 2 level spells. That's
me.
the rule of the spell weave.
Yeah. You know what? Nah. Well, I'm probably not going to live through this. But
What makes
I
you say
am going
that?
to damage him. Alright. As a. What is it? Well, I had bigger confidence before. I don't have it now.
Shooter damage
Wait.
would also be on.
Hold up.
I had a feeling he was going to be a glass cannon. Like, not a ton of hit points.
Yeah, he doesn't have a
But
ton of hit
also-
points, but he does still have quite a few,
But-
and he has pretty decent armor because
He has decent armor,
yeah,
at
but
will
I was gonna
counterspell,
say that-
and then
that
his
his-
2 power word kills, which can just simply, like, half the party gone.
I was
I
going to
don't
say
know
that
if he
his,
has something, but we're just gonna see if we can cheese this. Probably not. I'm going to use that thing that DM just happened to give me in the later sessions. I'm going to proceed to touch a Sararak and try to amberize him.
okay. Just a second.
hey,
I
can do it.
yeah, okay. Okay, let's Constitution saving throw. Okay. Does a 31 succeed?
I think a 31 succeeds.
no.
All right. Yeah, I'm dead.
Power word kill. You're dead.
Yep.
I don't know how we all
Okay.
just knew.
Jordan.
You're dead.
Okay, let's do that. We're gonna switch to just the map of Cholt for some final finishing up. Okay, so
Okay.
switch back to to Winston now. You snap the tablet in half and you reappear within.
heart of Ubtao.
Does it
No,
make it
within
to
Itza. Yes, you reappear within Itza.
I reappear and I'm like, what? What's this? I look around and I see greenery for the first time in a very long time. I turn to my familiar companion. I was like, it's a great thing to see greenery and not be inside the tomb again, isn't it, my friend?
You see a very large lizard folk approach you.
Oh, hello there. You wouldn't happen to be a friend of another one of your kinsmen by the name of Sipa, would you?
He's my half brother. You know him?
Yes, I was with him and these two as I point to the 2 now dead dragonborn. In
no.
the tomb of
whose
Tomb of
hands are,
Annihilation.
who I want to point out.
Sararak
there-
showed up, and then
I want to point out.
he
I do want
teleported Sipa. I have honestly no idea where, and killed this one, and I got us the heck out of there.
I
Did
want
he
to
at
point
least
out.
die
that-
with honor?
I believe so. He wanted to fight to the end. We waited for him, but he was teleported who knows where.
Good.
If he
We
ever got out,
hear-
I believe he would have fought to the end.
Good.
I wanna
We
point out
believe
that-
here that the death curse has been ended.
Yes, we destroyed the doohickey that was causing the
Your
death.
your friends appear to have fallen. My grandmother should be able to revive them.
I want to
Okay.
point out that 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 despite the fact that Narquil is dead, he has an absolute death grip on his sister.
Before I take them to his grandmother, I'd be like, one sec, I wish to ask them each a question. I cast Speak with Dead first on Narquil, then on Eden, basically saying, I told them, you are in Itza now. Do you wish me to revive you?
Yeah.
I ask if they wish the lizard folk Seepa's grandmother to revive them, return them to life.
Honestly, given the fact that you're a necromancer, I don't think you care.
Well, I'm like, you're
I
my
don't think you
friend,
care
though.
about our opinion.
Well, he's your friend. He wants to check and see if
Yeah.
you're not just happy in the afterlife. Both of you are on Celestia, by the way.
You just suddenly hear Winston's voice.
I like
Bro,
on Celestia, I'm just like, Grandma is gonna be pissed
he's gonna kill us.
again.
Yeah.
And look at get Winston, see Winston, get us the hell out of here. You have no idea what's gonna happen to us if
we are
Grandma
in so
finds us
much
here
trouble.
first.
Get us out of here.
I mean, what the Lizard Folk half brother sees, I'm like, holding the hands up, and I'm casting this spell, and all of a sudden I like drop it as if I was burned, and I'm like shaking my head, and I'm like, do you have to be so loud?
Okay, so you take their bodies to along with
Yep.
Brogus to Mayloon, and she waves her hands over them, and then they spring back to life.
I immediately, as soon as they arrive, I immediately look at them both. Do you have to be so loud when you were shouting? I swear, I know I'm a
If you
skeleton.
didn't
but-
revive
sorry.
us, we would have been dead.
Sorry.
The grandmother would have been very displeased that they were killed in adventuring. She never
So
would
I
have
heard
returned
they
to adventure.
were most
Killed us.
vehement about
There's
that.
there
My ears
there
are
are
still
things
ringing.
worse
each
than
other.
there are things worse than death. Dying
I'm like
before
digging a skeletal hand
dying
in
before
my ear
drink-
socket, and like my ears are still ringing.
I like with a look that's somewhere between it was nice there but also relief.
Yeah.
It's just like he's just like there are fates worse than death,
Mhm.
and dying before Navalia Grimm is one of them.
Yeah.
I
You would have to tell me some
understand.
tales of this.
I understand that my grandson died with honor fighting a Sararak.
Yes.
I, d-
Oh.
I was gone before he. I was gone before he.
So I turned to Narc. Well, I turned to the two of them. I look at Inch. Well, do you want to fill her in after what happens after what she died?
I tried to
He
tell
died.
Narquil to come back.
And I
Not
look at
Narquil.
Narquil,
Sipa.
and I'm like,
Cool.
I
yeah,
tried
and
to
I
tell
look at
Sipa to
Narquil.
come back.
After you died, Sarac sent Sipa off to some maze plane thing. And then I got us all out of there. I assume Sipa eventually found a way out of there, and if he did, well, you all know Sipa. He would have fought to the end. Stubborn
That sounds like him.
bugger.
That sounds like him. And what happened to the witch?
Oh, he dropped her in the lava pit.
Ha.
Good.
Deserved.
I turned to my sister. She's what got me.
Yeah. Deserved it.
So what do we do about your Knoll friend?
Right. I need to find a way to commune to see if his soul was even vacated from the soulmonger.
We can look into that afterwards. We should hold a. You look tired. You should get rest.
Maybe we did
How long
deserve
did
it.
you take?
I snapped the tablet. We appeared here, and then So it's been about, I'd say, 10 minutes since I snapped the tablet. Maybe
I'll
a little bit
sleep when-
longer.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
You just were.
Okay. Make a prayer check.
Yeah, what is that?
It'll be on your
I will-
character sheet in the skills section.
I will give you guidance. And
Features
since
and
I'm
traits,
proficient
you
with
mean?
religion, I will give
Under
you
the
help with help.
skills list.
Oh,
I will give you guidance and help because I'm proficient with religion, which means I'm proficient with prayer.
Yeah, prayer is a
There
charisma
it is.
religion check.
okay, there it is.
You have guidance and help. Also, it is fitting. I'm giving you guidance and help to prayer to Bahamut when that was a
Of
previous
course,
character of mine.
rolling that 20.
Yes, Argum. In fact, you hear a very direct message from Bahamut. Argum is with Bahamut.
He's here
Huh?
with me.
Would you like to speak to him?
I would indeed.
I guess I'm voicing 3 characters now.
You're voicing Argum.
Yeah, okay.
I'll voice Bahamut. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're alive. Tell me, what happened after I got turned into ash by that blasted beholder?
We destroyed the soulmonger. I had believed it caught your soul.
Oh, good. So that is why I am here. Good.
We Sifa
Well,
met his end against a Sararak, and we met a I can't believe I'm saying this, a rather friendly skeleton who was apparently kind enough to bring us back not as one of his undead horde. After my sister and I fell in battle.
well, now I've heard everything. Nonetheless, I think I like it here. I don't have many material possessions, but consider this my last will and testament. I hereby leave you and your sister uh, anything that survived my disintegration. Use the cooking utensils for to make a good hearty meal in
The
my
cooking
honor.
utensils that did those even survive?
No, they were disintegrated.
Oh, they were disintegrated. Oh, okay.
Well,
So I
Yes.
look at the one thing he had. I look at the two things that I still have that are his: the book and the.
The staff did come back with you, by the way. Just like it was bound to. It was somewhat bound to you, so it did also come back with you, even though you didn't.
Oh, I thought I. Oh, I just thought. Oh, I thought I dead ass left that behind.
No, it
Yeah.
did come back with you.
Yeah, Arkham will tell you, have a grand feast in my honor.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
And I do hope it is a good long while before I see you up here.
I hope it is before my grandmother gets. I hope it's after my grandmother gets there first.
Ah, well, if I see her, I'll make sure to cook her a proper meal for welcome. Have a good, long, prosperous life. I wish you well in your endeavors.
I wish you well in your next life.
Thank you.
All right, you So afterwards, after you're done praying, Mayloon comes up to you. We should.
There's clearly. I want to point out now there is very visibly a weight lifted off
Yeah.
Narquil's shoulders.
You look better.
There's
Scott, Wisdom will treat you well. You look relieved of some sort. I think you had a successful chat with your friend.
very much so.
What?
I feared the worst, and now I know things could not be better for him.
Excellent.
As a worshiper, it is good to know that I did something that at least mattered to somebody.
Ah, yes.
Right.
I know this is
So yeah, that night, the lizard folk host like a bit of both a celebration that the death curse has ended, and also a celebration of life for Argum and Sipa.
Mhm.
And as you're getting ready to go to sleep, the five items you Oh wait, no, the 4 items you acquired because Sipa still had his bracers.
Mhm.
The 4 items you
he-
acquired float into the air, along with your magic weapons, by the way.
Mhm.
So Lightbringer and the others,
Mhm.
and all of them explode in a blinding flash of light. And before you stands a flail snail, a Jakuli, a not a Sioux monster, a Commodon, and an Ebly. It feels. This is Unk talking, by the way. It feels so good to have a body again. And then you hear another voice from out in the distance, Unk, as the other flail snail slithers into the village. You're you're
Can,
back.
con- can confirm they're not the same thing.
I don't believe I've met that other one. Who's he? What's he?
Trust me, be
I can't
glad
tell
you.
with snails.
I put my hand on the skeleton's shoulder. Be glad you haven't.
Ah,
Be glad you
you
be
can
glad
understand.
you have now, because you brought Unk back to me. I'll forever owe you a debt.
Uh-huh.
You'll have my
Is he
aid
a
in
bone
all
now
of
or
your
something?
future ventures. All right, and
Yeah, you got
now
a bone.
we
Yeah,
are
and
going to do a thing. We're going to do a thing
and
where
and I just wanna point out that is gonna be so damn confusing for everyone in the future.
Spartans would be like,
almost more
why is there a
confusing.
snail talking to me?
all right,
Almost more confusing than the flail snail just coming out and talking and wanting to fight. Like, that's a little more understandable, even if what it says is complete nonsense.
okay.
But now it
They
makes even
gotta
less
want to
sense
like
because
rip
forever in the
out
future,
up
it's gonna be like,
the guy.
it's gonna come in and be like, I owe you a life debt.
Okay, so now we are going to skip ahead 1 year. You have received
Ah,
lavish praise, gifts of money and jewels and land and positions.
Seven Sipa.
You've become quite the celebrities across the Sword Coast. What have your characters been up to the past year?
um, hmm.
Well,
Getting
first of all,
myself a
I'm definitely
girlfriend.
using my. I definitely would be using. I'm probably using some of my stuff to help out the village I came from. It's always good to
Hmm.
remember your roots.
Hmm. The village becomes thriving
No.
and people come by every day just to hear you tell the tales of what happened.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I.
I probably got my animal friends back
Hmm.
at some point during all this.
Oh yeah.
Since
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
Winston has no friends
We got our
anymore.
flaming birds back
Ah, yes. Since
and our
Winston,
wagon.
yeah, since Winston has no more friends that are alive because he's been dead for a
I
long time, he will stick with the Grimm twins and will have used when he's built a manor of sorts just outside their town that is manned completely by his undead minions.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Skeletons all finely dressed in the finest of clothing.
I just imagine this wonderful fishing village, just like all these people, nice rivers, greenery, and then, just 2 miles down the road, there's a frickin'
Necromancer.
there's just frickin' grim dark mansion with
It's not dark or anything. It looks like a normal manor and so forth. It's just manned by skeletons all dressed in
I just
very
couldn't help
dapper
but
clothing.
picture a gothic mansion with freaking with skeletons all cleaning and doing all these.
Okay, Strahd, chill. You're supposed to be dead.
Anyways,
Mhm. I
yeah,
do I do sometimes send out skeletons to do various labor with the villagers if they need help moving heavy stuff or whatever, and they just
I
damn it.
bet we
It took some adjustment to get used to
Yeah,
having a
took some
necromancer.
adjustment.
I bet we have a I bet we tell the tales on the on the makeshift wagon. Because, they can clearly see that, yeah, this was definitely made out of a bunch of junk that didn't come from around
Oh,
here.
and on the 1-year anniversary of us defeating the Death Curse and all that, Winston is hosting a grand banquet at his manor.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Enedge. First of all, let's see what Enedge is up to the last year.
For the whole village.
Yeah.
And Narco and Enedge.
Yeah. Just first of all, let's see what Enedge was up to the last year.
Yeah.
I'm getting myself a girlfriend.
Okay.
First
I
response.
I don't know.
fair enough.
Who?
Yeah. First response.
Enedge seeks
First
out love.
response. First response from Narquil. Like, I like to imagine, like, he was like the first to meet her.
Absolutely, yeah.
Exchanges pleasantries at first. Here's the girlfriend bit, and then just looks his sister dead in the eyes. I had a feeling. Had a feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just salty that I got a girl first and not you.
All right. You're celebrating at the big banquet at the end with Winston. And you feel the air grow kind of tense around you, and then it untenses. And when it stops, some of the villagers are missing. And that's where we're going to end off this campaign.
Uh-oh.
So,
Dun-dun-dun.
that is the end of Tomb of Annihilation. Thank you for watching. We may or may not be back next week with the first session of Echoes of the
And I point
Astral
out that
Sea.
none of us survived this.
Yeah, literally not a single original party member didn't die during the campaign.
Every single one of us died. The only reason the twins are still around is because we got the monger first.
Okay, so yeah, you can find the archives over on the archive channel. Bye.